some of these tools, they're just super simple to use.
Well. No!
Is it like a kind of opportunity to go short right now?
So, no. One of the biggest ways to blow an account in trading is being very, very sure in a direction that you're willing to commit in that direction extremely.
They looking for the shooter!
People don't understand. It's like a very big misconception. It's very good.
Come on, bitch.
When people get the free trial, this is what they immediately try to do. They don't even look at these 3 charts and understand the scenario that they're in, and they just try to execute on every single strategy here. You see? You would have had, what? A double dot, a cross with a dot, a super AO. You would have had like 5 trades there, and you would have lost all of them because you're not using your like higher time frame, and you're not even using your filter. Newbie coming to this, they would try to long that multiple times, and there goes their account. They go into the server, and they're like, Algo-Box sucks. It doesn't fucking work.
One more helpful video about Algo-Trading. In this video you will understand how to backtest, how to set up your screen. Plus in this video we had a lot of topics and discussion that you might be like. And guys, I'm not recommending you and I'm not promoting you Algo-Box. I don't give a fuck if you will try or no, okay? But that's something that I'm interested in and I will explain you why. 1 month ago on our free Discord channel, 2 guys joined it and started to talk about Algo-Trading. I was like, alright, I will create some tab in our Discord channel that somebody who looking for Algo-Trading will go there and will discuss some things. And I saw this shit and I was like, dude, what the fuck is going on in your screen? It's bullshit, it doesn't work. I need to pay money for this. I don't have a money. Go fuck yourself. I was like, fuck it. If somebody wants to do something, okay, it's not me. 1 month after, I just realized that one of the guys tried this shit for 3 weeks plus minus and he made something around 9 or 10k. Here is his payouts. I was like, dude, are you fucking serious right now? I started to ask about this, like what's going on, and he told me that he tried 2 weeks free trial. He made the money from these 2 weeks and he paid for the subscription, which is basically makes sense if you made money from 2 weeks trial and you put this money from 2 weeks into subscription. Basically now you have free subscription. But it should work for you, right? Like you won't pay money for something that doesn't work for you. And here is the point. That's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to learn this shit and I have no idea will it work out for me or no. That's what I'm doing right now in the free trial. And in this video I just realized that I have zero knowledge about Algo-Trading. And the guy in the video, he recommended me 4 strategies that I will post in my Discord channel because it will be a little bit more convenient for you. My Discord channel absolutely for free and for everybody. You can talk about everything over there. Trading, games, shows, anime, whatsoever. And one of the topics for discussion is Algo-Trading. So basically in this tab I will post these 4 strategies, and I guess in the future I will do short video how to use all of these strategies and a couple of features, because right now I have zero knowledge. I mean a little bit more than zero, but I can't show you everything correctly in 100%. Plus maybe in the future it won't work out for me and I will be like, it is what it is. But to be honest, I don't want you to test Algo-Trading with your real money. I mean you could, right? But start from the demo. It will be a lot easier for you. Demo money, backtest, and only then maybe try with evaluation account. And again, it's not financial advice and it's not recommendation. It's just my thoughts about this. Because I just realized that with my knowledge, it doesn't make sense to test this in the evaluation account. I should practice a little bit more with the demo account and a little bit more with the backtest. But if you're some crazy motherfucker and you would like to go from the start with the evaluation accounts, which I did from the beginning on my fucking trading career, and I lost 20 accounts by the way. In that case I can recommend you 2 prop firms. It's MyFundedFutures and TakeProfitTrader. MyFundedFutures, one of the cheapest prop firms in the game without activation fees, and TakeProfitTrader, it's one of the kind prop firms with daily payouts, which is huge advantage above all prop firms in the world. And with the code MOORE you will have discount. All helpful links I left in the description. Enjoy the video.
Like this, I'm looking at this and this looks like something I would take. We're at the bottom here, right? Outside the fiddle.
Order filled.
Bib.NQ on the free. Lower bands touch NQ.
Wow.
There we go.
Perfect.
Lower bands touch NQ on the 35.
And then this is something I'm new on practicing. It's called Dr. Seuss. So I'm trying to learn how to maximize my plays a little bit more.
Dr. Seuss.
That's basically one of the videos that he teaches is like, you know, like whenever everyone always says make your losers small and make your winners big, right? Have you ever heard of that saying? How do you actually do that? Like the way that he shows us how to do it is when you know that you have a very good trade, right? And it starts going in your favor, you basically want to take advantage of it and build, like, scale into that position and like leverage up on a winning trade instead of leveraging up on a losing trade. So people, you know, trading industry, they love to add in to a losing position to like try to fix it, right? Instead, his approach is, instead of trying to do that, you basically want to
Do opposite.
yeah, you basically want to add in on a winning trade. So like this trade, we know that, okay, we got a long possible setup here, right? And this could go all the way up here. So my approach right now is I'm looking for an ability to maybe size in and add to this continuation of this trade, if possible. So a good way of doing that is you have to use the nerd. So sometimes like when you practice, it's a lot harder without the nerd, right? Of course. But here, I'll show you kind of like what it looks like, because the documentation, like I said, I learned everything from here. It's fairly easy. So here, let's see.
In fact, it's possible to execute with the visual audio elements like a video game.
So this day he was up 13. Does he show us how to do it?
All of the info is digestible and yeah, the best way to kind of show you the add to on that.
So like here, you see right here where he got into this short. You see how it pushes down and then it comes back up and he adds even more.
Yeah.
And then it comes down, it comes back up, and he adds even more, and then he closes everything out. That's basically the way you size into a good trade, because you'll notice that when it is a good trade, it tends to move like that. So like assuming you caught the top here, right?
But you, in that case, you should completely change your strategy, right?
Not really, but look here, I'll show you. So let's say you got into this super AO up here, right? And this cluster of crosses where it caused it to reverse. What you do is, once it goes down, you see the first set of signals. You see right here? You want to kill half the trade. And then as it comes up and it gives you an opposing signal, you see the pink dot? You could add your position back in there. And as it drops down, you see? Another set of green, green plays. You half out again. And then it pushes back up. More red plays. You could add your position back in there. You can get out here. And then you're done. So instead of just winning with a little bit here, right? You could turn this into a way bigger winner. And technically your risk is really small either way, because if you got stopped out immediately, right? You already know that the trade wasn't gonna, like, it wasn't going very well anyways in your favor. But in this case, you see it goes really, really well and it zigzags in your favor. And then if it moves really, really fast, then what you can do is you can trail it extremely aggressively behind it. And sometimes you'll get like a really nice pop, if that makes sense.
Yes.
So if you see like plays like this where they're just more one and done, you don't really get that zigzag, right? That ability to Dr. Seuss. But then if you look up here, like just to say you caught this, right? It pops down, you got half here. And sure, see, it doesn't really give you the opportunity. Sometimes you won't have the opportunity, but when it does like give you the opportunity, it's really nice to take advantage of, in my opinion. So yeah, that's just a method to maximize out the winners. And I was looking for that here, but it didn't give me anything long. But yeah, that's something I'm not good at yet, and I can't really teach you how to use it. I would say just look at the documentation, because I'm still trying to learn how to do that. Because the stats, like the other guys, they have really, really good stats for that. That's why I noticed that their winners were really big compared to mine. And I'm trying to like still learn that, in my opinion. It's really, really good to do so. Okay, here, let me show you how to...
Why they are so fucking strange? What the fuck? The screen looks strange.
Here, let me... Do you want me to just send... Oh, actually, do you want me to just send you this workspace?
Actually, I have your workspace, no?
I recreated it a little bit, but...
Yeah.
Let me... Hold on, let me change something real quick on this. I don't like this volume profile up here. There is already one here. I don't want it up here. Is volume profile. Hey, let me just send you this one. Do you remember how to add it to your thing?
No.
I'll show you how to do that too, I guess.
Oh, блядь, сука. Пиздец, блядь, тупорылая хуйня. Oopsie daisy.
All right, there you go. I sent you that. So what you have to do is you download that and you go to your files, head over to documents, look for NinjaTrader 8, go into there, and then you drag that file into the file called Workspaces, and then just restart your NinjaTrader.
Harmonic
NQ on the 3. NQ on the 35. Harmonic NQ on the
Wait, oh, I didn't even notice that, huh? Today, apparently in the morning, it was way too fast. I guess there was a lot of news. So, like, this is probably something I should be having on.
So while once I edit this thing into workspaces, should I
You just restart NinjaTrader, and it'll show up, pretty much.
Okay.
Ah, I see, I see. Because I replayed this earlier when I woke up a little bit, and I was kind of getting cooked, and I was wondering why. It's literally moving too fast. It was not even tradable for me. I would have had to have waited until it slowed down a little bit more. Kind of missed that short up there, unfortunately.
Double delta NQ on the 3. Fib.NQ on the 6.
Imagine to trade backtest in real money, with real money.
Fib.NQ on the 3. Fib.NQ on the 4.
Order filled.
Let's see if this is something I could give a try, maybe.
Target filled.
Wait, what the fuck?
Order filled.
Yeah, that.
It calls possible best?
Yeah, I named it possible best.
Okay.
I like this layout a little bit better. I'm trying to minimize the amount of data I need during live.
Upper bands touch NQ on the 35. Enigma long on the
Yeah, this, I mean, this looks too fast. There was no way I could have caught that, right?
Double delta NQ on the
That did give a really clean move, though.
upper bands touch NQ on the 35.
So
Upper bands touch NQ on the 35.
Okay. Oh, also, since you're kind of like doing this, try to follow the this rule, because this is how he started, and he says like he recommends everyone to do this.
which
Where
will-
is it?
And-
Where the fuck is it?
Why?
500. No. Where is it? I gotta find it. Just resize everything to however you want for it to fit on your screen a little bit better.
What about here?
Well, yeah, it's off your screen because my screen is 1440. Your screen is 1920 by 1080. So you're gonna have to resize everything to however you would like it.
Wait.
Because there's stuff that is off screen. Oh yeah, so like you see that one is full.
But I like this.
You want to resize it? You like this one?
Yeah.
Okay, then just close the other one. So if you go to the panel again, just make sure you go and close the other one. So that one, yeah, hover over the workspace area, and you see where you see possible best. Just close that. Find the close button. Just close it, and click no. And there you go. It's closed. So for this one, the only thing I would tell you to change is change the filter chart and set it to so the left chart real quick. Bottom left. That one, change that to 6. The AlgoBox 6 for me. Let me show you. Where is it? Basically, when he started, right, he was trying to quit his job too, just like you, no difference. He used to, like, he calculated how much you would need to make per day to make 100K a year, right, when he first started. And his whole thing is, if you can, trade and make your $500 a day, and you're done. $500 a day, and you're done.
I mean,
Right, 'cause if you did
$500
math,
is pretty
$500.
nice money, I would tell.
Yeah, so like that's a good thing to do when you're first starting off, which I don't know where it is, but he has like a whole thing about it.
Whole thing, like
Somewhere
how to
in here.
quit from the job or something?
No, like your goal in the beginning is to not overtrade. Your whole goal is to make your 500 and then get off, right? Make your 500 and get off.
Damn, I guess I did something wrong.
What happened?
I put the
Were you
number.
trying to replay?
No. I put the number 6 and I just got cooked. Jesus.
Wait, no, not on there. That's you set it. Yeah, you need to set that to NQ. You removed it off of NQ. So click on it. Click on that.
And here NQ, right?
Yeah, make sure it's on NQ.
Okay.
That's the instrument.
Yeah,
you might want to change it.
Okay.
Yeah, change it to NQ 1209. So just click the drop down. Just click on it real quick for me. No, yeah, it's perfect. It's perfect, actually. It's perfect.
Okay.
What I'm telling you to change the algo bars. Change that algo bars to 6 real quick. Yeah, change that to 6.
But there is no
Algo
6.
bars 6. At the
Here,
bottom.
here,
It's at the
okay,
bottom.
got it.
Yeah. Change that. There you go. This is kind of what I want you to run. And you'll see it's
What's the
fairly,
difference?
easy to see. You're gonna see, because lately, this is just my version of a better way to see when the market is kind of like, because lately it's been going kind of one directional. So I know using the 9, it might be a little bit more difficult for you to spot the when you should be taking the trades inside the fiddle zone. Doing this will make it so it's easier for you to spot those scenarios, so you don't get chopped up, if that makes sense. But yeah, this should help, and I'll show you how to use that and all today.
Okay, and plus the more confusing thing for me, actually it's 2. The first one, it's about the contracts I should use to it, about the expires contracts, which is really usual situation, and where to find these numbers for the charts that Vinny sent to everybody every week.
So he posts it in the public chat, right? But also, because technically you're on the free trial still right now. When you purchase it, you actually have access to a section in the server where it shows all of the weeklies, so all the past ones too, so you can do market replay. Make sense? But with the free version, he actually publishes it in the public chat, so you can go to his public chat and you just gotta scroll up a little bit, and he'll post it every Sunday night, and you would actually find it in the server. So you just have to go in the server and go to main public chat. If you can find, where's the public chat? Click down on the chats. It's supposed to be in there, I believe. So scroll down, you'll see it. Scroll down a little bit. Right there, main public chat. So yeah, people talking here, you'll see them post results. And there you go.
So basically, if I wanna backtest,
it'll be in here. Every Sunday, you'll see it in here.
Yeah, it's a lot of information.
You would have to find it. Yeah, you just have to find it because you don't have premium on the server, technically, right? So you wouldn't be able to access that particular thing. But just he posts it every week. So like on Sunday, you'll see it. You don't have to like find it here, and I can send it to you too. No worries here. You want this week's, right? Let me send you this week's optimizations. Copy image. There, I sent it to you DMs. So you see that's the optimization for this week. And
how
it tells you which. So if you look down, you'll see that it gives you a list of instruments, right, that you can trade. And then on the right where it says period, you see where it says period? That's basically what your range or your wave chart is supposed to be optimized to. So your wave chart is the one on the top left, right?
I don't see
So
what did it say? What the word was? I don't see these numbers that you're talking about. What was it?
Okay, you see where it says instrument on the left-hand side?
Yes.
Instrument, and it shows all the
period,
instruments.
yeah.
Yeah, period, exactly. So that's the range bar that you need to be on depending on which asset you're trading. Because it's optimized for that. And then you go to your wave and you put that in there.
On my wave?
Yeah, your wave is... so go back to your charts. I'll tell you which one. Because like I said, there's a name for each of the charts. So your top right chart is called the tide. The top left chart is called the wave. The bottom left chart is called the filter. And then the bottom right chart is called the ripple. So the whole idea is you want to basically see the tide, right? Filter it and come through the wave. Head into your filter and then enter on the ripple of the wave. You get the idea, like the analogy behind it?
It's like
the market
it's
is
like
kind
a
of
poker. Turn
Yeah,
river.
the market is kind of like an ocean. In a way, the market is like an ocean, right? So you have your higher time frame that needs to connect itself to the lower time frames into a filter, and then the filter will spit you into the lowest time frame where you can capture a ripple of the market, right? That's how he does it. So yeah, your top left chart, you see how it's set on 35?
Yes.
That's fine. That's all you need. Now, you said you wanted to learn how to do replay,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So for replay, you need to access the control center. So go ahead and pull up the control center for me.
This thing, okay.
Yep, and then at the top, you see where the plug is? So, oh, shit.
I hear. Playback. I assume.
Give me a second. Let me text my friend. Once it's up, there you go. I was just texting my friend. Because Steven, I found some more data that was useful to, like I said, because for me, I found something that's working, but I'm trying to improve it more and more and more so I can increase my edge further and further, if that makes sense.
Scale and scale, scale and scale.
Yeah. Like I said, the stat that I'm trying to fix for my accounts right now is the risk to reward and how much my winners are compared to how much my losers are. Okay. So the next thing is, you see the plug?
Yes.
Click on the plug real quick for me.
And on the replay, right? Playback.
Yeah, and right there where it says playback, click on that. And then right there at the bottom, you see where it says instrument, right? You need to first select the instrument that you want to basically practice. So in this case, NQ, right? So you click on NQ 12-25. That's RTY. That's RTY. NQ, you have to click on NQ.
Yeah.
So NQ is the NASDAQ. That one, yep. Then you see where it says date. Select the date that you basically want to backtest and trade.
But
Which day do you want to do? You want to do today?
It should be.
No, it doesn't matter. The date doesn't matter. That one doesn't matter. The date is like, what day do you want to practice? So let's say you wanted to practice today, right? You need to select 9/25/2025.
So basically, I mean, in the date, I don't wanna. The contract can expire, right?
Yeah.
So
if you want to trade basically if you want to test a day that was in the past, you need to figure out what contracts that period of time had. So for instance, I wouldn't test anything from the 15th to the 19th because you would actually have to check the daily volume, which you can't check anymore now because, because it doesn't show daily volume in the past. Maybe you could search that up on Google or somewhere. So I would do like the 1st to the 5th, right? And maybe the 8th to the 12th, which the contracts for that would be NQ 09-25. That would be the contract for that particular point in time. Do you know how that works?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So the contracts basically expire on the 25th, right? So 9-25 expired today. So everyone that was on the old contracts had to switch over to the new contracts today. They just had to. There was no ifs, but, or ors. Basically, it expired. But during the 15th to the 19th, that was when the new contracts came out. So there was basically traders trading on 2 separate contracts. So there's 2 separate groups of data. So people trading on NQ traded on 2 different sets of NQ. So you weren't trading on NQ. You were actually trading on either old NQ or new NQ. You get what I'm saying? So if you want to test that particular week or weeks in the past, you need to know what contracts you need. So let's just say you want to test today, right? Just select 09/25/2025, and on the right you see where it says download. Go ahead and click that.
I did. Alright.
Also, if you can join my server, my friend wants to watch. That's why.
We are in the server now.
No, we're not. We're in a.
Got it. These motherfuckers in the comments, bruh.
Yeah, they're funny as fuck.
Holy shit.
There's a lot of hate because they can't. Well, they can't. They have no definitive proof. Just to give you an idea, one of the videos they sent, it was funny as fuck. The guy said, "Oh, Vinny Emini, what's it called? Said that he made $1.3 million." And then even though there was no context behind it, his Twitter, he wrote that I already made $1.3 million this year. And then the guy in the video, he was like, "Oh, you see, he made $1.3 million from selling Algo-Box." But in the text that he sent in X, it just says, to this date, I already made 1.3 this year. I already made 1.3 million. So he's talking about trading, but the guy's making it look like he made it from the product, which, like I said, I know not to be true, and I kind of showed you that too, right? It's not true at all.
And plus,
it's not possible for him.
it's a little bit confusing. Like what about that calls? While you're doing something, I mean, I already used to it, but still, like because I'm not profitable trader, it's a little bit harder for me to stick to something. But anyway, what I'm talking about. I have a lot of guys who just texting me fucking messages about the suit that somebody tried to suit Vinny, then plus broker statements for the like.
Yeah, he's in a lot of drama. So basically, if you don't know how this worked, was what happened was I can send you a video. It's actually a really good video. The guy explains in there the drama and why like Vinny did all this stuff with ICT. It's like a big drama thing. And this guy explains it really, really well. Because this guy has been, hating, what's it called? ICT since day one, too. And the idea is that for someone to go through all of this, they need to have a lot of time and a lot of money to do it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if you watch that video that I sent you, like whenever you have free time, you'll see what I'm talking about. So basically what happened was ICT was talking a lot of stuff and he threatened Vinny's like family, basically. He threatened his family. And a lot of people that supported him threatened his family. So basically what Vinny did was he filed a lawsuit and he hired private investigators to look into ICT and expose them.
But then I'm talking about that somebody sued not ICT, somebody sued Winnie. Not Winnie trying to sue somebody. Somebody trying to sue Winnie.
Oh, I don't know anything about that. Like I said, there is so much drama. For me personally, the way I see it is I don't give a damn about all that drama. The guy is just, he made a cool product. I want to just use it to make as much money as I can. I don't really care,
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. That makes sense. So, all right, let's back to the shit.
Okay.
So, yeah, I download this shit.
Now,
now
you're connected. Oh,
wait a second.
Yeah, you're not screen sharing. Now that you're in replay.
Jesus Christ.
Steven, set your Mac V to 6. Or are you already on it? Let me load up. Yeah, okay. Let me see your screen share do more. All right, so afterwards, you see at the bottom right, it says continue. Go ahead and click continue. Screen share is loading. There you go. So do you see this little thingy right here that I have? Oh, there you go. It pops up. So now you need to wait for your charts to pretty much just load. And once it's load, you're good to go. Just give it a second. It may take a second, or you may crash, depending on how good your PC is.
The maximum PC, the beautiful PC that you ever fucking seen, as you can see. See? 0 crashes, even while I'm recording. Any questions? Here we go.
That is, I'm not gonna lie, I'm very impressed that you don't crash.
Exactly. You just waste your money, brother. You just waste your money on the PC for $1 million.
Yeah. Fuck you.
I was so pissed off with this comment. God damn. I explained it 10 minutes how it works. 10 minutes. I did everything perfectly. Did you see the video, by the way?
Yeah, I did. I took a little peek.
Yeah, it was so it's so easy to understand what I'm looking for. Like I don't know what the fuck is going on with people. Anyway.
And like I said, people are always gonna complain because what's the word called? They fear what is unknown. That's like the best saying ever, because they really do fear what's the unknown, because they don't know this shit. I've never seen it before. So there's so many comments that I just find funny. I literally don't give a shit. But
I like that somebody like the guys who I don't know have a brain or something. They texted me to the direct messages. One of the guys, he said, "I'm profitable trader and thank you for algo stuff because it's really interesting." And I was like, "Yeah, that's cool. That's cool."
Well, yeah, like I said, there's a million. Like I said, I've never denied that there's other ways of trading. This is just for me. Like this is what my personality fits best because, like I said, I can't sit in the market for X amount of time and be extremely patient because I know that within that X period of time, I'm likely to make a mistake. I may kill the trade early. I may not let it hit my take profit, right? These are all personality traits that don't fit a swing trader like me, or like I can't swing trade. And I know people make money from swing trading and other trading methods. I'm not denying that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that this is what works for me.
Yeah,
and
I don't like
see if this is something that you may like.
Yeah, I like this a lot more. And plus, like I said, I know maybe it's kind of annoying to always ask you about this, but I was
Mhm.
confused a little bit. One of the guys, he sent me the message like the AlgoBox not using the real volume, the real how that goes, the real delta, the real order flow.
So no order flow. If you search at what actually like, so this is why I mean like the internet people they don't spend enough time. Like, look, search up the definition of order flow for me. If they say AlgoBox doesn't use quote unquote order flow, then how do you guys see order flow on a candlestick chart? Okay, and now look, order flow definition. So this is what I mean by people don't understand certain words. Is the study that studies real-time buyers and selling activity to gauge market sentiment and predict future price moves, and it goes beyond the price charts by providing deeper insight to market dynamics using depth, footprint, volume profiles, and among other things. So with NinjaTrader, you already have access to a couple of these things. For instance, you see the footprint chart over here. This is
No.
already order flow.
Wait
Oh
a
wait,
second.
you don't see my screen?
No, I didn't pay attention about your
Yeah,
screen.
this-
I thought you were in
yeah.
mine. Okay.
Yeah, this right here is
Yeah.
a volume profile. So
Yes.
what they're saying is, quote unquote, AlgoBox doesn't have order flow. Like it's right here, or like just one of the tools alone already shows you it right here. Among other things, the what's it called? The indicators themselves has like certain properties into them that are coded for order flow. So like I said, they probably have not even gone through the documentation because they just think it's just a signal, right? Right?
You
Like
crashed.
what it does here, like was real-time order flow analysis, right? I crashed.
Yeah.
Why am I at 1,000 ping again? What the fuck? I give it a second. There you go. So for instance, like the Alpha Omega, right, which is one of my favorite, and I like the Super AOs.
It's
What it
one of
does is it
the-
measures and it detects.
Yeah, sorry.
What it does is if you read right here, what it does is it when price reaches a prior auction zone, it will also detect basically volume. So it says up here, where is it? Volume at price. If you search up, look, volume at price, right? Doing, does that count as order flow? Watch this. Do you see? Just alone. Remember, keep in mind, this is just one of the tools, which many of the tools in here do a lot of the like different types of things and different type of calculations. Just doing volume at price analysis, that counts as order flow. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
But they don't understand that because to them, all they see is just a simple cross, right? That's why they take what's the word called? They take a good way of saying is like they take it looks too easy, right? And it looks too simple, so they take it for granted. That's the word I'm looking for. Like they're taking it for granted because they don't understand. That's why I said people don't understand. It's like a very big misconception because they're like, oh, it's just an indicator, but no, the indicator is doing an analysis for you and it's spitting out a bias, right?
Yeah, that's true. I mean.
But that's my response for it. And like there's a bunch more. Like for instance, you see the enigmas. With AlgoBox, the two things that are required for you to get into a trade is structure and a real-time order flow event, right? That's like the two biggest things. The Enigma, for instance, does higher time frame analysis for you, and it spits you out, and it also does real-time order flow analysis. That's why sometimes you see the Enigmas, you can just take it immediately, and they'll play out, right? And they'll be in the middle of nowhere, for instance, like over here, because it does all that analysis for you. And of course, you can add a couple of filters to improve the win rate of the Enigma, but that's why like some of these tools, they're just super simple to use, in my opinion. And you don't have to learn a bunch of these like complicated concepts. Like for instance, if you search up what auction theory means.
I guess I know. I mean, wait a second.
Yeah, like this is something you just don't have to now understand, right? Because the tool is kind of doing it for you. Auction theory is like a view of fundamental, continuous. In two ways, auction is driven by supply and demand, etc. Like this is super complicated. I just don't give a shit.
Yeah,
I see
that
cross,
makes
right?
sense.
Yeah.
And
So that's what
actually-
it kind of does.
Can you
A
see
lot.
my-
No, it does more. Yeah, I can see your screen. Okay, now also,
I tried.
my bad.
Yeah, I tried like to. If I will
Stretch
do
it?
this, yeah, but I can't, go back.
Are you trying to go up?
Yeah.
So you need to hold control and drag the background.
Got it.
Yeah, and if you want to reset it, all you have to do is click on the arrow and the F on the top right. And you see the F on the top right, and it locks it back into place.
Wow, that's cool.
So when you're trading, another thing that one of the guys taught me in the survey is you never want your screen to be too flat. So when it means like too flat is when it looks like this. You
Like-
see?
Wait a
It
second.
looks super zoomed in, and it's really, really bad for you because you can't really see what's going on like overall. So for me, I like it really zoomed out like this, where I can see where everything. Yes, it looks way more cluttery, but you can, you know, of course, you can remove how much clutter there is on there, which I'm probably gonna end up doing like right now. So it's easier for you to understand what I'm talking about. Let me go ahead and do that real quick. We're down here. Let me remove some of this clutter. Might help. Omegas, for instance, like I can set this to 0. I can remove this. No, I don't. No, I don't, Steven. I'll show you that later too. You know, I don't. And I'll make this bigger too, so when I'm explaining stuff, I guess it's easier to see for now.
I somehow managed to delete, or I don't know, to move somewhere the fucking volume from the bottom.
Here, I'll show you how to fix that. So all you have to do when this is like happening on your screen, you right click on the background, go to data series, and just change this number right here. So go to data series, find data series. Like I said, I don't like, I'm gonna tell you the truth, I don't really like NinjaTrader's like UI. It's super hard to navigate, but the only reason why it's good is because the complexity allows you to do a lot of other things, right? Okay, you see where it says days to load? What is yours set on to? Where it says days to load?
3.
Set that to 1 for me real quick. It's supposed to always be on 1 either way.
Apply.
And then apply. And then click OK. And then we'll hop on to like today. And I'll show you how to do that. There you go. Now it's right?
Yep.
All right, perfect. Now let's get you up and running with the playback. So with the playback, all you have to do is hover over it, right click this line right here.
Wait a second. Yeah.
So this
Here?
So go to the playback, right click the line. You see the little line?
This one.
Yeah, right click it. Well, don't drag it. Well, you kind of dragged it, but yeah, there you go. Right click it. You see where it says go to? There you go. Now select what's it called? The day that you want to trade. So for you, it would be the 25th, right? So go to 09/25/2025, and then select the time. So New York always opens at 9:30 a.m. So always set it to 9:30 a.m. and that's a session you want to practice. Of course, if you want to practice Asia, London, you can go ahead, right? But typically, I only practice the New York because, you know, that's where most of the activity is. It's not really in the other sessions. There you go. Then your everything should load up. And then now, after you're done, all you have to do is click the play button at the bottom left. You see it when it lights up green, and you can make the market move forward. And if you want to slow it down, you can pause it. And then if you want to speed it up, you can change the speed multiplier.
Got it.
But yeah, you got to wait for it to load, or you crash it. It's one or the other.
I will not.
Also,
crash.
Steven. Steven, do you see? 1 try each side. And if it's below, then, like, for instance, over here, Steven, if it's outside, you can give that a try, too. So you can get more variety, it's safer. All right, there you go. Now it's loaded up. Perfect. So on your top left chart and your top right chart, do me a favor and click on the F. You see where there's an F on the top right of each of them? Make sure that's always on, because you don't really need to move the chart around too much. Yeah, that chart too. So it focuses in correctly and it shows you all the correct data in real time. That chart too. Just make sure it's always set on F and the arrow. You don't need to move it too much. The only thing you need to change is, if you really need to, is the zoom. So if it's like way too zoomed in, you can zoom it out or you can zoom it in. But everything is like pretty static. You don't need to move anything.
Got it.
All right, now go ahead and click the play button on the left. And basically now it's playing in real time this particular day for you. So this is as real time as it's going to get, because you can hear the audio, you can hear, what's it called? You can see the signals printing, right? That's all in real time. So whatever you see here is what you saw this morning. And this is 1-to-1.
But I stopped. What the fuck?
It may lag a little bit because, you know, the market could have been moving really fast at the open. So it may glitch out like that, but it's fine. Just pause it. There you go.
Okay, yeah, that's easy. Come on, that's too easy. All right. So yeah.
Yep, and I mean that headshot right there, right off the rip at the open, pushed it down. Remember,
And
your goal is to always trade outside the fiddle zone too.
right.
So the purple zone.
Yeah, let me check everything. So here I am in the account, practice account. Okay, got it. Alright, alright. Alright, interesting.
Let me change the data series for this one to 5.
Harmonic NQ on the 3. Divergence up NQ on the 6.
There you go. And this was the beginning of the day, pretty much. So you can see it's moving.
NQ on the 6. NQ on the 35.
I'll show you how to change the background of this one too. The background of this one is 9, set to the 9s right now, but I noticed that the 6 was a little bit better.
Here? You talk to me or to Steven?
No, for you. Like, you see the background on the entry charts. There's a tool called basically the no fiddle zone on. Right now, the fiddle zone for that is set to the 9s, so it's calculating based off of the 9s, not the 6. Which we want to, set it to the 6 for you. So remember what I told you? If it's in the shaded zone, that's a no trade zone, and if it's outside of the shaded zone,
yes,
you could look for a reversal. But then remember, if you only give each direction one try, and then wait for it to reset, because you don't want to get caught off sides and then get cooked permanently in one direction.
Makes sense. I thought we were already in the 9, no?
It's on the 6. So right now the 6 is really good because the market moves in whenever it moves in one direction. So like I'll give you like my screen share.
1 second.
The really good thing about it is when it moves in one direction, you see how. I'll wait until you are able to see. You see it?
No.
I can always turn it off and turn it back on.
Yep.
You see it now?
Yeah.
All right, so perfect. You see, I'll give you a good example. So let's just say like over here, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you see the market is like overall heading down since over here, right?
Yep.
Now, if you look to your right, you see how it pops outside the fiddle zone right here?
Yep.
And this was your opportunity to get into this little trend, right? Because the idea is that when it trends, like, because lately it's been kind of doing that a lot, right? It's really, really hard to get in these moves because why? It's just literally going straight down. So for you, right, when it's doing this, you need to know when it's doing that. And also like the MACV Ultimate's going to help, which I'll show you that. Like now you can see that you actually have opportunities to trade in the direction of the trend.
Yep.
You see?
Yep.
And you can get into these trades really cleanly with extreme low risk, and you can kind of farm the fuck out of the markets on these type of days now too. See, you would have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trades within the span of time, and they all would have been winners, which I could usually tell whether they're winners or not, just based on how fast they turned.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but yeah, that's basically why I currently have it set on the 6. And also, like, the Enigmas, one of the filters for it is it's outside the fiddle zone, right? And I like it being outside the fiddle zone on the 6 because it really helps. Steven, did you get that too? Because I know you were asking about that. Yeah, and then, okay, now the main filter. So for instance, okay, you see on my screen right now?
And when you actually switch from the 6 to 9 and from the 9 to 6?
So the nines is what you call an extreme. So when we trade, right, we generally trade on extremes. When you're at an extreme, the price tends to move very, very cleanly, or it moves very, very one directionally, right?
Yeah.
As of this moment, yes, you can still use the 9, but because we're at all-time highs right now, the market is moving so, like, for me at least, I noticed that it moves so straight just from a lot of replay that I noticed that I liked the 6 more because it's a little bit more clear to see when, it gives you a nice little pullback where you could get into the market compared to the 9. So like, I'll give you an example. Let's just take 2 lines and highlight this area. So this is why, market replay is really useful because, the market's constantly shifting. Yesterday and today are not going to be perfectly the same. You get what I'm saying? It's always going to be different, right? So you need to adapt. And this is one of the things about replay that allows you to adapt. So, okay, now let's take a look. You see during this entire period of time, if we use the 9, right? You see how it would have been much harder to pinpoint a trade to try to go short because the fiddle zone, you're constantly in it, right?
Yeah.
You see it?
Yeah.
So the idea is that I'll want to hop on to the lower algo bars to see if I can detect an extreme. So of course, like, yeah, you could still, like during this downtrend, you see like it popped out here and it popped out here. Of course, you see it would have won, but you would have had way less opportunities rather than, you know, the 6. But that also means you get a lot more trades. The trades could be worse or it could be better, right? So like towards the downside, for instance. This is why you need to understand which situation you're in and how to trade it. So like if you see on the downside, there was a lot of trades that probably wouldn't play out. You think? Like not all of them really played out. That's why you need to know whether you're trending or going sideways. So one of the techniques that I say, in my opinion, that I like a lot is knowing when you shouldn't trade. So for instance, that scenario was over here, right? You see where it's going straight down. Oh, it was here. Where it's going straight down, right?
Yep.
Let's just say, okay, price came up right here, touched your EMAs, right? And gave you a super AO, and then you shorted that, right? Your next attempt for a really decent long was down here where it touched the Bollingers, you see? And let's say you gave that an attempt. Let's just say you lost, okay? Just for reference, let's say you lost this trade. Personally, I'm not going to give this trade or like this long another try. The reasoning why is because one of the biggest ways to blow an account in trading is being very, very sure in a direction that you're willing to commit in that direction extremely. So have you ever caught in a, let's just say a long, right? And it goes up a little bit, but then it hits your stop loss. But then it looks perfect for another long, and then you get in again, right?
Yeah.
And then, damn, you lose again. But then it looks really, really good one more time. And then you get in one more time. And then now it loses again. And now you're down 3 trades in a row. And then you're like, you full port it, and then you lose your account. Have you noticed like that's a thing, right? So with this idea is that you only want to give it one try because most of the time when price is moving cleanly up and down, you will get really clean opportunities. So if you notice, like if you remember on, when was it? Was that Tuesday? It was Tuesday. So I think that was here, or was it up here? Okay, on Tuesday, you see here, if the Bollingers were loaded up, so like maybe here would be a better visual for you. You see how when the price is kind of moving cleanly, look, you come up, you bounce, bam, you go down. You come up, bounce, bam, you go down. Then you get a little, you bounce up, right? You could have longed that, bam, right? Comes back down. Say you lose this, you don't trade this anymore, you see?
Yeah.
Because it gets really difficult to trade. Sure, it did go up. You don't have to catch this move though, because why? Trying to catch this move is how you blow your account right here. You could have had maybe 5 trades. You would have lost 4 times until your 5th, right? And then your sizing is pretty fucked up and you get cooked, right? Yep. So then you just avoid this. Now, okay, bounces up, come. Nice, you can short that. It comes up again. Look, you can short it again. Comes to the EMA, you can short that again. Comes up, nice little bounce. And then it does, you know, it didn't give you a crazy move, but this wasn't a trade. Then it comes up, you had another good trade. Comes up, another good trade. Comes up, another good trade, comes down here. Like these are both possible good trades. You see, it's moving very cleanly, right? So there's no issue. And then, boom, bang, out of nowhere. Okay, you shorted here, you lost. Now you give up on the longs, or on the shorts. And you see, it goes up. It gives you a possible another short. So how do you know that this is not going to just keep on doing that gay ass shit, right? And blow your account. So the best way of avoiding it is just to take the L and be patient and wait for the next setup, which would have been when? Boom, right here. See? Yeah. And then it comes up. You had another good trade. Comes up. This is probably going to be a loser, to be honest with you. I could just tell. Because it comes up. It comes down a little bit, and then it comes back up. So more than likely a loser. Comes back down. You had a good play. Comes up. Good play. Comes down. A possible winner. We don't know for 100%. So I'll just count it as a loser. Don't trade in this direction anymore. Wait. Comes back up over here. Good short. Comes back up. Another good short. Comes back down. You lose. No more trying to long this. Wait. Comes back up. A good short. Good long, good short, possibly. Nothing here. Another good short, and then you lose here. No more trying to short. No more trying to long the market. You see? So it's knowing when and not to get caught in these really bad scenarios. So any system is you're gonna need that shit because no matter what you use, right? You need to know how to filter bad scenarios for yourself and know where your edge plays out and where your edge doesn't play out. I know for particular me, I cannot trade this shit for fucking dick. If it's going down like this, how the fuck am I supposed to long it, right? It's almost impossible. So there's no reason to. But if it's like creeping down, like kind of like I'll show you if I can find a good example of it, then I could show you. Like these are not like this, something like this. This is something that's actually really tradable. Even though price is going up like this, like you actually could take shorts, like pretty clean shorts. You see?
Yep.
Like this is actually reasonable, which the market doesn't always move like that, but when it does, it's actually really nice because on days where you see the price just drive up, you get a lot of trades because you can short long, short long, short long. But then, you know, of course, when you're getting cooked like this, you just need to let it do its thing and just stay out of the market. If you're not in the market, you're not losing money. If you don't lose money, you win. That's the approach behind that.
Yeah, I get it.
This is just one of the filters. But yeah, let's just do some replay now. So this is going up, you know, it's touching the Bollingers. So this is the next time I'm looking for a possible trade. I'm going to give this one attempt. It's outside the fiddle zone. I'm going to see if I could get a good play set up here.
Harmonic NQ on the 3.
Which it looks like it may just take off without me. So we're looking for a strategy right now. It's in the fiddle zone, so no trading. Let's just speed this up a little bit.
NQ on the 35.
So this just looks like it literally went without you. That is just so sad. All right, so this would have been your next attempt right here, you see? For a long. Let's see if we can try to get a long here. That is a super AO, but the audio box does not like you right now, so you want to wait. Possibly that could be it, so let's just give this a try.
Order filled.
Lower bands touch NQ on the 35.
Nope, is it gonna stop me out?
Lower bands.
All right, so be it. So it stops you out. Now your understanding is that, okay, I just got fucked, right? Let's not trade anymore in this direction.
Lower bands touch NQ on the 35.
So no more trying to fucking take any more longs, because you'll see that a lot of these plays stop playing out. And if you try to long this, you will get fucked. Like actually butt fucked. And we're basically, I'm looking for a short setup possibly now. And if, I mean, I'll speed it up a little bit more. And maybe we can get a good one. So this is exactly what I mean. When people get the free trial, right? This is what they immediately try to do. They don't even look at these three charts and understand the scenario that they're in, and they just try to execute on every single strategy here. You see? You would have had what? A double dot, a cross with a dot, a super AO. You would have had like 5 trades there, and you would have lost all of them because you're not using your like higher time frame, and you're not even using your filter, right? That's why there's like this false misconception that it doesn't work, because they give their first their 2-week free trial. They don't go through any of the training or the videos. They just want to jump straight into it because everyone's impatient as fuck, right? I was like that too. So in the beginning, that's why like it kind of hindered my like learning. And I'll just be truthful. That's why it took me so long, in my opinion, too, because I did the one thing that he said no one should do, which is, I mean, kind of nothing I could do about that, but you know, it's just an L situation. So we'll see in a second. So let's see if it can climb out outside the fizzle zone. Yeah, this day was just a dumpers.
Wait, it's today
Here we
day?
go. So right here. So this could have been possibly a good short, right? Right here. It popped outside the fiddle zone. Sure, I'm gonna try to give this an attempt. You see? This is not the, I would say not the most perfect picture trade, but I'm going to try to give it a try. Like just to give you an idea of what a good short would look like when it's just dropping straight down like this, like a motherfucker. All right, let's just give this a try and see if we can milk a little small win out of this. There you go, target's filled and you're out. You see? And these longs, look, they're fucking disgusting as shit.
Yeah.
It is not the most clean bottom. And look, you see, this is exactly what I mean. If you try to catch a long when it's doing this shit, yeah, you'll eventually catch it, which would have been down here, right? But how many times would you have gone fucked before you caught it? It would have been extremely high. So it's better to actually be patient and wait for the perfect play. Which, okay, now imagine if you held that, right? Because look, this could go lower. And if this does, like your risk was tiny there. It's like 4 points. And if it drops lower, you could have gone a lot. So, you know, in a live trading situation, you need to know which trades to hold longer, of course, and then, you know, what feelings you have. So AlgoBox is a really strong thing, and the MFFU Ultimate is another good one. So like, look, imagine you took this trade up here, right, with where this pink dot was, and you held it all the way down here. Look how much you would have gone out of that. So I got in somewhere around here. Look, you would have gone 87 ticks, and you would have risked 25 ticks. That's 4 to 1.
Yeah, that's pretty nice shit.
And like a pattern that you'll see a lot in terms of the market when it's trending is like, you know, lower high, high low, like, you know, where it takes out the low, right? Trending. If you notice, look, it popped up. This was it. Your target, if your target was down here, look, that would have been a super nice trade, right? Is it?
Yeah, yeah.
That's like, this is exactly what I was talking about when I want to practice. I need to figure out what situations I have an advantage in and which situations I don't. Pretty much. So again, I'm still not looking. Oh, well, you could look for a long now, I would say. You can attempt one.
How to switch from the date?
Give me a second. Okay, this looks like a possible good long here, so I'm gonna give this a try. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Stack 30. We'll put these a little bit higher. This could be a risky one, but we'll see if it plays out. Nope, stopped out. So I probably here should have just waited for it to come back up. I got a little greedy there. So even in replay, you can make mistakes. Like there, I just realized how retarded that was. It never resetted. I need to wait for it to reset. Because technically we're still just going down. That was kind of bad actually. Holy fuck. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit more to find a good opportunity. So let's just say, like, even there, like, I made a mistake. I'll show you. Mistakes are generally fine. You don't want to make them, but if you do make them, there's kind of nothing you can do about it, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to do mistake, but
Right,
you
here
are
we go.
just backtesting for me.
Yeah, I mean, I'll let you do it too, and then I'll watch you. I'm just, because I haven't played this day, so I just wanted to play it a little bit and see how it was. Ooh, I kind of want to give this a try. This day would have been moving so fast, though. It's kind of crazy.
Why you open here your shirt?
So one of the strategies is basically, it's called a piercer, right? Blue dot got pierced. I got a cross with a harmonic here, and I have a red one up here, and it's outside the fiddle zone. So I'm gonna see if I can catch a good short here. If it doesn't give me a good short, so be it. But it's moving really fast. I don't even know if I could close the trade in time because this is so glitchy when it's moving this fast. And there you go. We're out. Could drop lower, but... So this is with the advantage of replay. You see how I'm able to just pause it and kind of read the situation a lot more clearly, so you can kind of perfect your idea of what you need to see and look for in terms of trading. And like that's exactly what I wanted, right? Like I said earlier, what did I say? If it slams, like if I lose the first trade, I need to wait until it resets towards the upside before, you know, taking another big short from up here, right? And while it's just going down like this, I need to look for some good plays, meaning pullbacks where I'm outside the fiddle zone, right? Where it's more of an extreme point where I could trade, and that would have been here and here. So if I was in a perfect world where I'm not human, I would have won the first trade today, lost the one trade somewhere over here, and I would have won these two. So I would have been 3 for 1 this day, right? And I would have been up a lot more than I would be now. But I mean, that's why their P&L charts, if you go and take a look-sees, always looks absolutely nutty. So let's click generate. Oh, that's also taking my sim from today. So playback. So this is our stats for this day, for this particular replay session, right? So assuming this is it, you're done, right? You've reached your $500. You want to check your stats and you want to see a couple of data points. And this is like what I'm trying to learn. You see, with this, your average time to market is 0.2 minutes. Your average win to reward is 0.132. Your largest winner to largest loser, which is really good in my opinion here. And the other things you want to see are your max drawdown compared to your net profit and your win rate, of course.
Got it.
So this, with a mistake, I still had a 62% win rate. Really pretty good, right? Not too bad. But yeah, that's basically how you do it. Remember, don't trade inside the fiddle zone. Trade outside as much as you can, and you'll find a lot of success. So here, go give it a try. Give it a try on this day. You have an idea of kind of what happened, but not too much. And then I'll show you with your what's it called, setup right now. We'll add a couple of tweaks to make this better. Like for instance, for me, you see up here, one of the things that you really do need to learn is this. This is very, very, very important in my opinion. It's called, if you go to the documentation and you type in gear, where is it? Gear shifting, right here. Gear shifting. When the market is moving too fast, you have the option of gear shifting to an algo bar chart or a slower instrument. Conversely, if the market is moving too slow, you can gear shift to a smaller algo bar chart or a faster instrument, right? Adjust the ATM settings when changing your chart sizes. So the higher algo bars, meaning that you technically can get more out of the market, right? But you have to risk more. So it's still the idea that your risk is higher, but your reward is also higher. But if you switch down, you also have to switch that down, of course. So this is technically the way it works. As the asset basically, you know, increases in speed, then you also need to go down, like go up. I mean, sorry, go up in algo bars. So if the market was moving slow as dick, like the night, like Asia, London session, you stay on ones. And, you know, it gets faster to 2s, 3s, 4, 5, 6, right? And then let's just say it's getting slower, then you got to go backwards. Because the whole idea is that we're trying to reduce the amount of exposure we have. Like, I don't like high exposure because I like to make mistakes when I have high exposure. I want to be in and out of trades really fast. And then, of course, you can switch assets too. NQ moves the fastest, and then there's YM, RTY, then ES. You can also do it in this order. Here, this is a great tool. You see on the bottom right of your screen, there will be a speedometer telling you exactly what the current condition is. So on the bottom, you'll see right here on this screen, it says too fast, right? It basically means that even on the Algo Bars 3, the market is moving way too fucking fast. Of course, you can use the information on the 3, but I would execute on the 4s instead. And I know if I execute on the 4s, yes, my stops are going to be bigger, but it means that also I can make more money. Hence why this trade, I went for a lot of a bigger move than the other trades, right? Because over here was more valid speed, like, okay, great speed, but up here is great speed, you see? So this is why I said your screen needs a little bit of an update. You only have one execution chart right now, so you would have to manually change this as it's going faster or slower. I just like having 2 of them because I don't have to change it. If I do have to change it, then so be it. But yeah, that's why I have these 2.
Where is your high time frames, low time frames?
So my highest time frame is the tide, right? So if you take a look over here, this is my high time frame. And then this is my low time frame. Oh no, not my low time frame. Sorry. My highest time frame, my high time frame, then my middle time frame, and my 2 entries. So when you basically trade, it's always in this pattern. You're either your analysis is always like this, and then you split off into these 2. So I'll show you a better picture of that. Does he? I mean, yeah, here, like here, you see? Tide, wave, filter, ripple, and then there. So your entries are here or here. You need a filter here, and your bias comes from here. So it's no difference than you switching between charts on a candlestick and doing your order, your top-down analysis, right? When you're trading with candlesticks, no different. It's just the fact that it's all on your screen at once. It makes your life easier. So yeah, I'm going to help you change your layout so it's a bit easier. And of course, you can also, if you trade on a laptop, this is, you could do this, where you just filter the trades and then go into your A and B. This is not the preferred method. I don't really like doing this, but you can. And he shows and explains that, but it's not my method. I don't like it. Yeah, go ahead. Give market replay a try real quick. So yeah, that's possible. Like I said, you want to try to fix your chart as best as you can. What I kind of have right here, just resize everything. Try to get as close as you can to this with your screen, and you'll like it.
3, 4 valid speed.
Oh, here, I'll watch you as you do this, and then yeah, and I'll give you some advice. You can minimize the NinjaTrader control panel so you can see more too. And yeah, okay. So for instance, right now, like look, there's a couple of things you can do. If you notice your highest time frame charts are a little bit too big, right? You can definitely make those smaller.
1 second.
Yeah, just go ahead and change everything to what you like.
Jesus.
Yeah, this is why I don't go on the left hand. Oh, there you go. This is why I hate NinjaTrader sometimes, because it's really wonky. Yeah, this the bottom of your screen is cut off. There you go. Yeah, just try to, if you can, like maximize your. Those charts don't need to be that big. Like those smaller ones, they're pretty clear to see. So you don't need to make them like that big. Yeah, just drag them to the left a little bit more. It should help save you a lot of space. Yep, and extend that one, and then drag that one to the left a bit more. Make your two on the right like pretty big because you'll need to see pretty clearly on those. Make the two on the left smaller if you can. Still, like drag them left. No, like you know what I mean, like no, like make them smaller, like horizontally. I mean, it was fine already. Like even smaller than that, like that's good, yeah.
Okay.
You'll see, you won't need them that big. And now just move that chart. You don't need to extend it. Oh, that's fine too. Yeah. Now make it smaller. Like I'll tell you how small. Smaller, smaller. I make it vertically a little bit smaller now, and then drag it up because it wasn't correctly. There you go. Make a little slot at the bottom because I'll show you exactly in the morning the tool that you need for that. Record the learning process because then it'll help them too. Because like I said, there's a lot of false misconceptions. If we do this the wrong way and they just download the free trial and immediately try to trade it, they're gonna lose and then they're gonna say it doesn't work because they don't understand.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why you know the guy that comments in your comment section a lot. I found him in the server. That's why he says it doesn't work because he did the free trial and he didn't try to go through any of the trainings on the day that everyone. Because I know that Tuesday everyone else got fucked super hard. They got fucked trying to trade the chop and they got caught on the wrong side and they got fucking cooked. That's why no one posted any results in any of the servers. And you saw that we just milked the fuck out of that day.
Yeah,
it was so easy.
Yeah, that's pretty true. That's true. TGR said about this. Everybody said about this.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it is a lot. But yeah, practice, and then I'll sit here and watch you, and you know, if you have questions, I can answer them for you. If you have questions like, is this a good play? Was this not a good play? What could I have done differently there? And I can help you kind of like answer that.
Can you remind me of how to go on the replay?
Yep. Okay, let's just pop this out to make my life easier. Here we go. Do more screen. Go ahead and click on the. Oh wait, you're already here. Are you not in replay already? Well, you just need to find. Wait, you're not in replay? Why does it say you? Go to the little plug. Click disconnect. And then go back to it and click playback. And then click continue because you already downloaded that day. You don't need to re-download it.
I would like.
You don't have to do any of that.
I wanna
you want to
go...
try a different day?
Yeah, the previous one because you.
Okay, so hold on. So do NQ. So select the instrument first. It's always the same step. Select the instrument. NQ 1225. Go to data. No, date. Oh, well, you want to do the 24th? Oh yeah, you didn't trade the 24th. That's a good day to download. And then click continue. At the bottom, and there you go. And then you remember how to. Oh, also, minimize, if you can, minimize the size of the top charts, like exit and like the little panel. You can make this smaller right here, technically.
Which one?
Like this thing, you could technically make it smaller by dragging it inwards. Yeah, you'll see it because it's hard for me to kind of show, but this you could drag it in. I'm looking at your screen. This thing right here. You could drag this in and out. You see what I mean? Just make it smaller.
Okay.
Yeah, just make it smaller. You stop screen sharing, you can't see it. Yeah, you can make that smaller.
God, I'm going fucking crazy. I have so many fucking fruit flies in my fucking house. I will kill somebody. I swear to God. I try to read all this shit, but
that's
bruh.
Good. Yeah. It's not. That's it. That's it. Yeah. Don't make it too small, but that's perfect. Yeah. There you go.
Okay.
So I would say, remember, anything on the 3s or 4s, you can use bigger ATMs. Anything lower, like 2s and 1s, you want to use like a smaller. Like on 2s, you probably want to use a big ATM, probably. But then on like a 1 algo bar, you want to use like the smallest ATM. But yeah, this is fine. Everything is perfect here. You have set up. It's all good in the Goblin hood.
What do you mean by big ATM, small ATM? The contract?
So if you click, okay, do you see where it says ATM strategy on the execution panel next to your order quantity?
Here.
Yeah, click on that. Basically in there, you'll see a list of basically ATMs. So these are automated trading strategies that will basically put in these stops and take profits for you. So you don't have to do it yourself, right?
Yep.
So the way I'm going to explain it is when the market is moving faster, you need to risk more and you could technically make more, right? So you can use a bigger ATM. But when it's moving slower, then you need to use a smaller ATM, right? Because it doesn't have a lot of momentum, so it only gives you smaller targets. Make sense?
Yep.
That's a dynamic factor of the market. But technically, your stops will always be 25 ticks, but you can adjust the stops because in a smaller, like a slower market, the sizing of the the bars are different, so you can move the stops. It's not gonna it's set to 20 because it allows you to move it yourself. But yeah, that's all. So for now, just keep it on bigger, like what you have right now. It's perfect.
All right.
What you have on right now is perfect.
All right, 1 second.
So again, what I find really, really funny is the video that Vexity is sending. If you look in there, the video he shows, because you can, I told him, Vexity, why don't you search up the lawsuit? You'll see that there's actually multiple AMP accounts too, right? And he says you can't search up a lawsuit that is still open. I'm like, this lawsuit is literally years old. What are you talking about? So I already know that he's just listening to the video blindly. It's kind of funny. And again, I was like, that is very funny to me because you didn't even do the research. You're just watching some guy on YouTube, and you don't understand anything. And if you read in here, a lot of the information is so out of context. Like he said, okay, for you to be able to use it live, right? Or like for you go to his live stream and trade along with him. Now, if you go trade along with him, it's like a 2-second delay. And you saw how like if you try to execute on my signals, you literally couldn't even do that.
Yeah. And he talking about this too, and it's kind of a stupid argument from him. Yeah.
Oh, so right click on the little line at the bottom. And click go to. So go to is how you, there you go. Where was it? Was it on a separate screen? Was it?
I don't know, like I just how that calls.
Yeah, it was behind. Was it behind something?
It was like after I minimized all of this stuff.
Yeah, it's retarded. Yeah, it's sometimes retarded like that.
Yeah.
So that's why I told you at the see you know your filter chart. That's why I said you need to leave like a little sliver at the filter chart and just leave it there. So like drag your filter chart up once it loads a little bit, and then just put it there, and then save your thing.
Put the playback.
Right, Steven, what'd you say? Yeah. So once it loads, like you see my screen?
1 sec.
Real quick. You see how I leave like a little big ass hole at the bottom on this center screen?
Yeah.
That's where you put it. You put it right here, so it doesn't disappear on you.
Short NQ on the 3, harmonic NQ on the 3, harmonic NQ on the 4, double delta NQ on the 4, fib.NQ on the 3, fib.NQ on the 4.
And where again I should execute this state?
Yeah, what's up?
I have two screens, like 3 and 4. Basically, in which screen I should execute?
5 screens. So you execute. I always execute the trades on the bottom right screen. I always execute all my trades on the bottom right screen.
Got it. Okay.
That's the easiest screen to execute on. And like I said, it's just your screen is 1920 by 1080, so it's a bit small. I understand that. Oh yeah, and it looks like that screen is a little bit off. But yeah, there you go. I would almost say if you can make the top screen smaller, like drag it up a bit more if you can. The top one. Yeah, drag it up a little bit more. That's good. Yeah, and then make the bottom ones bigger. Yeah, that's good. And then make sure, yeah, everything's good now. Just save it if you can, whenever you get the chance. Like I said, it's just in the future, once you get your first payout, right? Go ahead and buy yourself a bigger screen. I recommend 1440 by 1080, but the owner recommends like a 40-inch 4K TV, which I just personally don't like, but he's usually right compared to like, because he uses this shit on the daily.
Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, I'm going full port.
Order filled.
Okay, why are you shorting this?
Because
so that's always a question you want to ask yourself, right?
Yeah.
Why are you shorting this? What play is on the, what entry strategy is on the 4s or the 3s that you're taking this trade? Why are you taking it?
On the 4s or on the 3s?
So,
basically,
close the trade first. Close the trade first. Close the trade first. I want you to do something. Just close the trade.
Canceled.
Okay.
Well, close on the right. Close on the right. Click
Order
close.
filled.
There you go. I want you to screenshot this screen, like using the snippet tool. Do you know how to use that one?
Yeah. Wait. What the fuck? Yeah. Do you see? Like I'm driving?
Screenshot the whole thing. Perfect. Yeah. And then draw on it. I need you to tell me why you're taking it. So remember, the analysis, so you already did something wrong. Look, you see what you're doing?
Yeah,
You're
I
looking at
started
middle
from the,
chart.
yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
so you're already doing the order of operations wrong. This
No,
is
no,
what I
no,
mean. You need to start
I
with the left.
just, no, yeah,
Yeah.
I started from the left, I just wanted to mark the shit out. Alright, so basically,
Oh, okay.
here wasn't good trade, like in this time frame, because we didn't touch the Bollinger
Well,
Bands.
look where it's coming from first. So if you take a look, where is it coming from? You see how it's coming from the top?
From EMA. Wait,
No. It
Ah,
came
yeah,
from the
yeah,
top.
yeah,
It
we
came from the top.
top
It's going towards the EMA. Yeah, okay. So that's fine, right? Now
Okay.
take a look at your 35, because your 35 is the most important chart. That will give you like the best bias in real time. So is that touching it?
Yeah, I mean, we have
It's not
reaction.
really. Well, no, it may be a reaction, but it's not touching it. For me, unless it's touching it, I won't even take it.
Like this.
Yeah, but you see, if you like zoom in on the chart, you'll see that that's not touching it. I could tell, because what will happen is the background of the little Bollinger Band will actually light up red. You see how it's still blue? That means it never touched it. So there's actually no ceiling on the 35. You took an air trade. So like just play it out and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Upper bands touch NQ on the 35.
Then we bounce.
So yeah, let's just see. Okay, there, it did touch it technically, but now what strategy do you have? You see how it lit up red?
Yeah,
what strategy do you have?
Here, nothing. Like
There's nothing. So you don't know where your stop loss is.
Yeah, I have a little bit bias, but not that. Yeah, that's true. Just wait.
Fib.NQ on the 3. Fib.NQ
So
on the
maybe
4.
we could have given that headshot a try right there. That cross with the dot, that could be a play, right?
To the
You
short.
see the yeah, that's a short. That possibly could be a short right there. You could try that. Keep in mind, this is at the open. So you don't actually know how fast it's moving because you're in replay. During replay, it will slow it down a little bit to make it easier for you to see. But generally at the open, it moves really fucking fast. So it's really hard to take trades. I personally wait about 1 to 2 minutes. If it's really fast, I'll wait 5 minutes before I take anything at all at the open.
But basically here, it's not too early on this time frame. On the 89. Like in the 89 we didn't touch anything, but in the 35 we touched. I mean, technically.
You only need technically something on the 35. You don't always need something on the 89. The 35 is, or the wave. Let's just talk about it in like the correct terms. The wave, you always need something on the wave. Like I always like to trade with something on the wave, unless we're in a trend situation, which you'll know when that's the case, right? Then you don't need the wave as much. You need more things on the filter because it's a faster like time frame. But then yeah, you move on to your filter. So remember, your primary filter is outside the fiddle zone. Are you outside?
Yeah,
yes, you are.
We
right?
also outside. We have arrow to the bottom side.
Arrow too. Yep. Yeah. So this dot with the cross could play out. So where's your stops? Right behind the dot.
Order filled.
So you can enter that. There you go. And you can play it out and see if you can move the stops too if you want. You don't have to technically keep it that far up there. No, behind the dot. So not super tight, like something like that. Yeah, exactly like that. So you can minimize your risk. You just got to click the screen again and it will let you move it. So yeah, just like somewhere relatively behind. Yeah, there you go. So personally, I don't move it because I know when to just kill it. And sometimes it saves me, but you probably should. All right, play it out.
Upper bands touch NQ on the 35.
Let's see if this wants to play out.
Fib.NQ on the 3. Fib.NQ on the
Target
4.
And there she goes.
Target
Let's see if she gives you
filled.
T2. There you go. So your first trade was a winner. And now you got to look. No, so okay, there you go. You don't need to do that. So what you did right there, you don't need to do that. So reset it back to 2. Click out of that now, so it doesn't. So you see that you're still selected. Click out of that screen or click out of that panel. There you go. You just need to click the sell button, market sell twice, and it'll execute it twice. So you don't need to change it. You just need to click the sell market twice.
Oh, okay, got it.
That's all. Yeah, and then now continue.
Fib.NQ on the 4. Upper bands touch
While
NQ
I am
on the
in
35.
the X2 speed, where are you looking at?
So your eyes are always pretty much hovered around the wave and the filter chart. So for instance, on the wave right now, you see how you're just in the middle of fucking nowhere?
Yep.
You can't even trade. So you're in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, you're on the EMAs. Great. Okay, so let's just say you want to take this EMA trade, right? Look to the right. Do you see on the filter? No, on the filter, do you see where you're at? You're not even outside the fiddle zone yet. So you
Yeah,
know
we are
that
inside.
that trade is not going to be a good trade. So you can
Yes.
just ignore the EMA for now. Just play it and you'll see. It'll probably break straight through the EMA and go to the bottom of the Bollinger Bands. And there she goes, right?
Wow.
So yeah, that was a good
Double
trade up there. You
delta
took
NQ
that.
on the 4.
All right, here. You touch the Bollingers, right? So let's pause it real quick. You know for sure this is touching it. Now
Yeah.
look at your filter. You see how you're outside the fiddle zone?
Yes.
You should have already known, okay, this is
I'm
a
looking for
possible
a long.
scenario which I can go long.
Yeah.
Now go ahead and look at your top right chart. Do you see how there's an 8.9 up there? The super AO?
Oh, wait a second. 8.9.
So on the top chart, you see the top chart. Remember, the plays can appear on the top chart or the bottom chart. In this case, it just appeared on the top chart. So look up. Hover your mouse over the play that you see that I'm talking about.
Like here?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the play right there. It's a super AO. So there's your play. Now you want to see that, the histogram is starting to turn on your side a little bit, and you can take that. You can give that a try. So you go
On
with
the
4 contracts now.
on the top one or on the bottom one?
Well, the play popped up on the top one, but you could still use the buttons on the bottom one. You don't need to use the buttons on the top one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
Harmonic NQ on
So
the
I'm
3.
looking for
And if it blows, yeah, we'll see if it blows straight through. If it blows straight through, you won't have to take it.
Lower bands
How the
touch
fuck
I
NQ
can
on the
just-
35. Double delta NQ
Yeah,
on the 3.
okay, there you go. Another one. Just continue playing it. I'll tell you. You gotta practice it more in real time, so just let it play out and see if you can react to it.
Double
there you go.
delta
So this, I
NQ
would've
on
taken
the
it.
6.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have taken it.
Order
I would have
filled.
given that a try and see if that would have given me something. If it doesn't, so be it.
The fucking sound.
Lower
sure.
bands
Is it
touch
booming
NQ on
or-
the
Is it-
35.
Is it booming? No,
Fib
by the way.
dot NQ on the
Fib
3.
dot
Wow,
NQ.
no way.
That is fucked.
No.
In this
way.
scenario, you could choose to either just kill it, so you can choose to kill it immediately, or you can just let it hit your break even. So it's up to you, or you just kill the trade fully. This part is discretionary. Sometimes this does happen. It's fucking annoying. I would just let it play out, see if it plays out.
If I will be in the real market, as soon as we have a little pullback to this, I will close this trade.
Yeah. So give it. Just let it play out. Just let it play out
Okay.
if you can.
Yep.
And let's see if it plays out. Because technically, think about it like this: even if it doesn't play out, you already got 2 contracts out at a
Lower
profit.
bands
You'll lose
touch
very
harmonic
little,
NQ on
and
the
you're gonna
3.
size up on the next trade either way.
Harmonic
But
NQ on the
let's say
3.
that you took it out early and it does play out, you're gonna tilt really hard because you're gonna be like, "Fuck, why did I kill it early?" So it's better to just take the L in this scenario rather than trying to force it and being like,
Fib dot NQ on the 3.
what's it
Enigma
called?
long on the
Fib
NQ
dot
on
trying to
NQ
force
on the
it, and
4.
then you
Fib dot
actually end
NQ
up
on
winning the
N3
trade.
on the 4. Fib
Or,
dot NQ
it
on
was gonna
N3
win, but
on
you
the
took it
4.
out and you didn't make any money, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I would do in this scenario. And you see it's trying to climb
Enigma
up.
long
Let's see if
on
it
the
does.
NQ3.
This one's moving really weirdly.
Enigma.
Harmonic NQ on the 3.
2, yeah, let's see if that helps.
Fib dot NQ on the 4.
I hope it does. I mean, if it doesn't, then it doesn't.
Fib dot NQ on the 3.
There's
Fib
a
dot
lot of
NQ on the
there's a lot
4.
of green stuff.
Yeah,
Fib
yeah.
dot
So it,
NQ on the 4.
there's a lot going for you there, but it's clearly not wanting to push up. If you hear, do you hear AlgoBox at all? Was
Yeah.
it booming there at any point?
Lower
was
bands
booms?
touch
At
NQ
the
on
last
the
at the
35.
last time, yeah, but here nothing. There was nothing. So
Well, what about when the red one appeared? The pink one. The pink one.
the pink one? I don't remember actually. Might be.
Yeah. So if there was AlgoBox, then yeah, that could have given you a clue to kill it. But if there wasn't, then there's nothing you can do about it. So it's fine. Next trade. Next trade. Move on.
Basically, I did like 4 contracts right now. So in the next.
So you do 8?
Yeah. So
You do
I
8.
should click 4 times.
Exactly, 4 times.
Okay.
And keep in mind, that was technically a loser, right? It didn't really hit your full TPs. That is technically a loser. So go ahead and know that if you try to long the market anymore, you might get cooked.
Yeah.
So just wait for a good short setup and take it. So just play it and you'll see. Make sure every 7 means such an email. Wait, not yes. So as you can see in the scenario, you were just wrong. So be it, and you see you lost very little there, right?
Yeah.
Because you won with 2 contracts, and then you technically only lost, and you lost 10 points or 10 ticks with 2. So a smaller loss. So be it. Just play it out, and we look
Fib dot
for
NQ on
short
the
now
6.
since the the longs did not want to play out
Harmonic
there.
NQ on the 3. Lower bands touch NQ on the 35.
Second.
So there's nothing right now. There is no trade
Yeah.
because you remember you just lost a long. You don't want to try another long because you're
Harmonic NQ on the
ride.
35.
Yeah.
Because the market wants to go short. It's clearly showing you that. So just wait for a good pullback on the when it pulls backs up, and then you can maybe try to give it a short, and you can play this faster too. This is probably going to take a minute. You already know, like you know,
Harmonic
because
NQ on
look
the
at what the
3.
market's doing right now. It's just going straight down, right? It's not giving you any
Lower
opportunities to
bands
go
touch
short.
NQ on the 35.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, on the one hand, yeah, it's printing a lot of
Lower
longs. But you
bands
see those
touch
longs are not
Harmonic
playing out.
NQ on the 4.
Jesus. But a lot of signals. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of selling. So you know,
Double
again,
delta
you see
NQ,
how like
double delta
this is
NQ
how you
on the
avoid
6.
these unfavorable conditions. Is about knowing which conditions you're in.
Look at this long.
So that's
long,
like,
long.
yeah. So for a newbie, right? Newbie coming to this, they would try to long that multiple times, and there goes their account. And they're like, they go into the server and they're like, Algo-Box sucks. It doesn't fucking work. But then that's their fault because they don't understand that literally you took a long, right? It didn't play out, so you know that like that direction doesn't want to play out right now, and you're trying to force that direction extremely aggressively, and it just doesn't want to play out. It's like me trying to long an order block. And the order block, it goes from one order block to the next order block to the next order block. And I keep on longing every order block. And it keeps on blowing straight through them. It's like the perfect analogy. But yeah, play it out and see if you can find the next play.
Lower bands touch NQ on the 35. Fib.NQ on the 4.
Wait. Is this actually good long?
No,
Like-
no. So no long, still no longs, nothing.
Even we are outside of the fiddle zone, green arrow.
Nothing. Trust me. It's still gonna give
Fib.NQ
you
on
a
the
bigger
right,
drop
NQ
down
on the
because
35.
someone there just went in with a fuckload of contracts short, and it clearly shows that like about 700. Yeah, so you know that they want to push it lower here, and remember you're just trying to get a little sweet pullback if you can, like towards the upside, and then you can try to short it again. You're never trying to, at this point, after you lose that, you're not looking to long this anymore. And you'll see, just play it out and you'll see what I mean. You won't get a lot of
Divergence
opportunities.
of
I didn't trade this day
NQ
either,
on
by the way. I
the
took
4.
only one trade, so I don't actually remember exactly what
Double
happened.
delta
Lower bands
NQ on the
touch
3.
NQ
on the 35.
But go ahead, just play it.
Harmonic NQ on the 3. Fib.NQ on the 4. Harmonic NQ on the 4.
Okay.
Fib.NQ on the NQ4.
It's like a pullback with the red dot, the first
No,
dot.
no, not yet. So that doesn't matter. Remember, still look at your fiddle zone. You're still in it. So I wouldn't really call that a pullback, right?
Divergence down NQ on the 6.
Divergence NQ on the 6. What?
Double delta NQ on the 6.
I heard a little bit PPPPP signals.
Booms.
No, not boomsticks.
Ticks. Okay, so pause it real quick. You see how it hopped outside the fiddle zone right there?
Yep.
And if you look above you, there's actually kind of a signal right there. Do you see the enigma with the cross?
Wait a second. You here?
No. Okay, look. So, yeah, on your filter, you see how you're outside the fiddle zone?
Yes.
So where's your fiddle zone? Okay, now look at your top right chart again. There's a play on there. I don't know if you see it, but there's an enigma with the cross. That's a, I believe the name, let me make sure so I don't say it wrong. It is called a moonshot. A cross with a enigma. So that's the play, right? You could take this. So like click it and put your stops behind the enigma.
Order filled.
Yeah, they.
Okay. Now, yeah, so move your stops behind the enigma. It's not technically behind it. So I would move it up. Drag the whole thing instead of just clicking on that. So if you click on the right, no. Click X on that. Click X. No, not X there. Not X there. Oh shit.
All right, let me do it again.
Just close it and redo it. Yeah.
So-
I will. I'll show you how to do this.
And all of this thing.
All right. Okay. Click on the line that all of those are connected to. Yeah. That there. It moves all of them. So just drag it above a little bit. So a little bit. Yeah. And you see how now you're above, way above. So you see it's a play on the top chart, right? So you know that you're gonna get more out of this move if it does play out.
Yep.
Extend your TP. So click on ETF for me. The little
ETF?
button, the blue. Yeah, on the bottom right screen, click on the ETF button.
On the bottom right.
It's on the left-hand side. On the left-hand side.
Alright, a second.
the left-hand side. So of the screen, you'll see at the bottom, it says ETF. Yeah, and that will basically, you see what it's doing?
Wow.
It's moving the take profits further away. So go ahead and move it further away because this should give you a lot more. So like that's good. I would say that's good. And then play it out. And let's see if this plays out. So you did say you heard clicks, right?
Yeah. Right now I hear clicks too.
Okay, keep playing it. We'll see.
Okay,
Double delta
So there's
NQ on the
20.
35.
There was 20s. So in a live situation, Enigmas like to give you about 20 ticks. I would have gone out half at 20 ticks there. But this is a lot harder because it's replay and I can't control your mouse for you. Okay, so you lost that one.
Yeah.
On to the next one. Just wait until it comes further up.
Okay.
So remember, when you're trading micros, it's going to be a lot different. You're seeing 1,619, but that's because you're trading 2 to 20. You're using full minis, right? So click play again. Just wait for the next play.
Yeah, buying signals.
Just wait for it to
Fib
come
dot
further
NQ
up.
on
Let's see if you
NQ on the
can.
4. Fib dot
Harmonic
NQ on the
NQ on the
35. Fib dot
And yeah, I
NQ
mean,
on
the
the
Enigma's
4.
there. Maybe you shouldn't have taken it. Okay, that is a interesting one. Ooh. Okay, this one would have been a very interesting one. This is probably, possibly a good play. I honestly would have given this a try. So go ahead and...
To the short?
Yeah, I would probably give this a try, to be honest. Even though it's inside, this is more advanced, but I know the likelihood of this playing out because of the fiddle zone, or not the fiddle zone, the 35. There's actually a fib dot on there, and this, I guess it was moving a lot slower at the time. See if this will give you the move down. I hope this does. If it doesn't, then you're kind of in a bad situation. That's why you want to practice each of these days. For newbies, oh, wait, there you go. So there it gives you 20. See, it kind of sucks because I can't hear the audio.
Fib dot NQ on the 4.
Boom, boom, boom.
Booms? Yeah, so you could probably even extend the TPs further and tighten up your stops if you want.
Away again,
If it doesn't-
fucking reverse.
Yeah, because if it... So when you hear booms, so I'll show you a trick. So just play it out first and I'll explain something after. We'll just see whether it wins or loses. So I'll show you a trick after this
Fib
play.
dot
This
NQ
one
on the 3.
decides to do whatever it wants to do.
Fib dot NQ on the 4.
Go ahead, come on. Come lower.
Harmonic NQ on the 3.
It's fucking insane.
Yeah, and I'll explain why this is like not the best scenarios. There you go, finally, it hits your TPs. So pause it real quick. So in the market, when it comes to... Just use my... Give me a second, micros. Basically, that trade right there, it's fine. It's fine. But when you hear AlgoBox, right, it should give you a lot more confidence when you're shorting. So this is like just a thing in general. When you hear clicks, right, you'll notice as long as the market is moving slower, then like you'll notice it'll creep up. Then the AlgoBox for the longs will play out. But when you hear booms, the markets generally respond a lot faster because of the way bulls and bears work. Think about it like this: when the market is just dropping, right? What do you notice about the price? Does it fall fast or slow?
Fast.
Fast, usually, right? But what happens? What about when it goes up?
Yeah, very hard.
Very slowly, right? Generally. So in the market, there's two basically conditions. For shorts, you'll notice that shorts play out really, really fast compared to longs. So in that scenario, I probably would have just held the whole thing. But just know that when you hear AlgoBox, you should expect it to drop really, really fast. If it doesn't drop really, really fast, you may be caught off sides. So there, if it was at 20, I would have started trailing like aggressively. Even though it hit full TP, that's what I just like to do when it's like, you know, when it's for shorts particularly. But for longs, it's a bit different. All right, there you go. Just play out and wait for the next one. So you see what I mean? There, you wouldn't be trying to take any more longs. You got a good short setup there. So if you're wondering why we took that short, even though we just lost the previous short, that's because an actual play on the 35 actually popped up.
And plus, that was Wait a second. How many?
Outside the fiddle again.
No,
Yeah,
no, no.
outside the fiddle, and a play popped up.
About what? About what? Size of the contracts. That was like 16 or something around 20 contracts.
That was 16.
Yeah, that was
16.
16. So I should next trade do 16 too.
No, you do 20.
20. Okay.
20. Yeah.
Okay.
And okay, so pause or continue it. You'll see how much if you're up or you're down right now. So just continue it. And this trade, by the way, you would have gone for this trade. If you were in it, I would have gone for a lot more too. Because if you notice, it actually popped up a play on the 4s and the 3s. So you could have. This probably drops all the way down to the Bollinger Bands. Like I would have gone 40 to 50 ticks out of this. I wouldn't have just gotten 30 or 20. I would have gone a lot more. But of course, you know, I would trail it also really aggressively because it's technically falling, right? If it falls, it needs to fall really fast. If it's going up, it's going to go up really, really slowly. So, and I don't know what the audio is right now either, but you'll see. If this drops, it will go really fast. Yeah, so if you heard that at the time, you probably should have held it.
Actually, like, is it like a kind of opportunity to go short right now?
So, no. So the way you want to show, so at this point, look, do you see where you are on the fiddle zone?
Yeah, inside of this shit.
No, you're outside. You're actually basically outside already. So what do you know about the fiddle zone? By the time you're outside of the fiddle zone,
you're trying to go
a
up.
Reversal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So by the time you're looking for a short now, you see, you're already outside. It's possibly going to go long on you. So why would you try to short it? Okay, it plays out sometimes, right? But then that's like a rare, point in time. Yeah. So like most of the time, that's not the case. So if you play it out, it may move awkwardly here. But yeah, if you were in the short, you would be in it within the fiddle zone. And look, if you, like I said, if you were trailing it fast, it would have given you all the way to the bottom, right? You see? Because bears, they like to drop the market really fast compared to bulls. Bulls, they like to grind it up slowly because they're freaks.
Good explanation right there.
Divergence of NQ on the 4.
Didn't touch Bollinger.
Fib.NQ on the 4.
So yeah, the Bollingers now could give you a possible play because you just had an opposing play. Let's see if you can get one down here.
NQ on
a nice little long. And in this scenario, you were down like quite a bit. You could choose to either reset your cadence. So this is just a me thing. Psychologically, if you're tweaking out about the next trade, just go ahead and reset the cadence back to 2. It's not the best thing to do. I don't usually do it. I just usually go 20 next trade. But if you're starting out and you still have a little issue with that, go ahead and just reset the cadence. Make sense? Or not the cadence, the dynamic sizing. You can go ahead and do that if you want. But this last trade, so for most beginners, just take their 5 trades. If you win this next trade, you're done for the day. You had your 2 winners, you're done. If you lose this trade, you're also done for the day.
Got it.
So play it out and let's see if you can win this next trade.
Actually, here I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of, it's touched, but at the same, like, I'm sure that in the next candle, it will show that that was touched. By the way,
sure.
Plus we outside of this fiddle zone.
Sure. Okay.
And it show us a yellow shed, and we have
that's good.
2
what play do you have?
Delta. Long.
What play is that?
The long.
Well, that's not a play. Remember, just the vertical line. The ready DDs don't mean anything. So you always need a structure and an RTFO event. A structure is a dot, a harmonic,
and plus headshot.
Yeah, that's. Yeah, the dot is the structure there in that scenario, and you know the cross is real-time order flow. But yeah, there's no play there. So if you go to the documentation, you cannot find a strategy that actually what you're looking at right now. There's not a strategy that exists for that. So just play it and you'll see what I mean. Yeah, there's no strategy. This is not a strategy right now. Just continue playing it.
And I will be hooked there. I mean, still
if it goes up, it goes up. But there's no strategy here, so you don't know where your stop loss is.
on the 3.
And it technically didn't touch it either. It's better to miss out on the trade than what's the word called? Than be in it and getting cooked.
What about?
So yeah, now you have a divergence. Yeah, so that's good. That's good. Now
triangle?
You can see if you can take a long.
What is a triangle?
See if you can find a long. So that's a divergence. That just shows a divergence. Now go ahead and play it. Wait for it to pop outside the fiddle zone and see if you can get a play. And this is your next attempt for a long.
Harmonic NQ on the 4.
Is it still not outside of the fiddle zone?
It's not outside yet, but there was no play either way, so you can't take anything.
Fib.NQ on the 3 on the 3.
Jesus.
Harmonic NQ on the 3.
And why that's a bad sound? Ah, yeah. Ah, yeah. Okay. Okay, what we have? No, nothing. Wow.
Yeah, so sometimes that's just the scenario. You don't have a play, which kind of blows. That's why, depending on the market speed, you could switch lower.
2-finger NQ on
But
the
yeah,
35.
that's just fucked.
We actually bounce from the EMA.
But there's no play. So again, there's no play. I can just tell there's no play. There's literally no play. You can't take anything. Yes, you were looking for a short at the time, but there's no play. The arrow is not a play.
Okay. The play, it's like headshot, Enigma.
You can take the Enigma, you can take a headshot, a super AO, a cross with the harmonic, right? Like a dot with a harmonic. There's a lot of them.
Yeah, I should learn a little bit more.
Double delta NQ on the 4.
Okay.
Well, no.
Harmonic NQ on the 4.
Not very common.
Okay.
Enigma short harmonic NQ on the 3.
Enigma short. Alright, let's...
So, okay, yeah, you're in the fiddle zone, right? So this could play out, but keep in mind, like, you're on 20 contracts. Okay, look. So this is a moment of risk assessment. You're in the fiddle zone, right? I would not take this. Like, you're in the fiddle zone here. Yeah, I would not take this. Yes, the arrow is with you, but the Enigmas, they play out the best when they're outside the fiddle zone. They don't play out the best when they're inside the fiddle zone.
So it's best way to ignore this.
Fib.NQ on the 3. Enigma short on the NQ3.
Again?
Harmonic NQ on the 3.
Jesus Christ. There's a lot of stuff going on.
Well,
We're still inside. Wait, or it's considered like outside.
right now, it's not there yet. It's just give it a second.
Give it a second, you mean play it?
Yeah, keep playing. Till my...
Harmonic NQ on the 4.
Okay.
Harmonic NQ on the 3.
Boom, boom. Now we're still inside, we can't do anything.
No, yeah, it was still inside, yeah. So don't worry about missing out on those plays. There's nothing you could have done.
Harmonic
So just yeah, don't be greedy for the play because they will give you a play. They'll show you
Harmonic NQ on the 3.
Jesus, that's a lot of sounds.
Yeah, just
Double
keep
delta
playing it.
NQ on the 6. Fib.NQ on the 4. Harmonic NQ on the 3.
Headshot. Alright, that was headshot.
That's actually no. If you look up, that was a super AO for you. That would have been kind of a good one.
That's perfect long, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that one was a bit of a riskier one. So if you wanted, I would have sized like I would have gone in with like probably 8 contracts. The reason why is because you were technically in the harmonic zone there. So harmonics show like this like a potential reversal zone. So if you go look at your 35 for me real quick. Do you see how you have 2 ciphers right there? So anytime that the price kind of sits in that cipher, you potentially could reverse. So if you look at your 89, you see how it almost reverses there? Like on the 89 real quick. So the tide, look at the tide. Yeah, you see how price is sitting in there and then it's like kind of turning? That's because that zone likes to turn price a lot, right? So you could have given that a try, but it is technically a little bit of a riskier one. I would wait for the Bollinger, but I would take it too if like you want and just go in with a lot less size.
It's just insane how much fucking knowledge do you have compared to me. It's just insane.
Oh yeah, it's just the amount of time I spent doing this compared to you. That's why.
So basically, you say it like I should wait because I already lost this opportunity, right?
Yeah. So just remember, there's a million opportunities, right? So just wait. It's better to wait and look for the perfect setup rather than trying to force a direction really, really hard and getting cooked.
Yeah.
So just play it. Continue playing it.
Fib.NQ on the 6.
Okay. No.
Fib.NQ on the 35.
Yeah, I'm risking with 20 contracts. I should have like a plus setup. There is
Yeah,
not.
or like I said, if you don't have to technically risk 20 contracts here. Look, you could risk 8 contracts instead, right? And if you win with 8, you're still gonna be up like 2 grand. Or you can risk 10 I would do 8 here. If you're too nervous about risking 20, do 8. 8 is completely fine. There's nothing wrong with risking 8 contracts instead of 20, because think about it like this: if you risk 8 contracts here and you have a really decent, like a pretty good win, you could still be up 2 grand. And the max down draw you were on this day was only what, 2 grand, right?
Yep.
So there, you could have been one and done. Is there ever a scenario?
Fib.NQ on the 4. NQ on the 3.
Let me say, is there ever a scenario when something is touching? And not where something touches on the filters. Alright, continue playing it. Remember, I did not even play this day, so I have no fucking clue what happened. So let's just see if we can find a good setup for you.
Harmonic NQ on the 3. Enigma long on the NQ3.
Enigma long
so here we go.
NQ3. Here we have a long, but we are
no,
outside.
No. So yeah, remember the Enigmas play out the best when they're outside the fiddle zone. So that's why I said, like, you see that Enigma right there, the 14.6. You probably could have given that a try. That's the only reason why I said that, because the Enigmas, when they're outside the fiddle zone, they give you sometimes really. Yeah, they're really fucking good. So that one you can see there gave you a really nice one.
In the real market, I will take this in 100%. 100% I will take it.
Yeah, and the only time I would disagree with it is depending on what you hear on the audio box. So like, for instance, if you're coming down there and you were hearing aggressive sellers, maybe don't take the Enigma, right?
Yeah, makes sense.
That's the only time. But yeah, go ahead and continue playing it. You'll see that maybe you could get a short setup here. So in a perfect world, you would have won the second trade already there, and you would have been done for the day, right? Perfect world, but you're not. So this is like a good scenario to study. So you're outside the fiddle zone there, but you don't have a play yet. We're looking for one.
Yeah, come on, that was weedy trade. Come on, what the fuck? Oh Jesus, I can't fucking stop it. All right, I'm crashing out. Oh my god. What, you see this?
Yeah, this moved a lot faster, yeah.
I will kill somebody, I swear to god. We touched, I was waiting that we touched this bullshit. We touched this, we have this play, and I was like, oh yeah.
So that was a play, yeah, perfect. That was a play. So you could see at least, so yeah, just imagine if you took that. So the reason why that's a play is because you see the background. There was a shark, right? You see the shark?
What the fuck is shark?
That's a harmonic, yeah. You had a potential reversal zone. So that was your harmonic. So that was your structure. The cross is your RTFO event. So you could take that play. Just so your stops are behind the cross, and that's you would have won there, and that would have been a pretty good winner, right?
Yeah. Again.
And on to the next one. This is a long possibly right now too. So you can see this could be a long right now actually, because you have a super AO, the 21. That 21 could send it long. The reasoning why is because your last thing was a ready DD. You see it? This could be a long. I would try this right now, but you would have already won by now, so your cadence would have been reset. So, or not your cadence, your dynamic sizing. So if you want, click buy and put it behind the cross, the blue cross. Give this a try.
Okay.
Just one though, because you already. Well, I guess if you want to, you could. But yeah, you already technically should have won your next trade because you were stalking that one. You already knew what you were looking for. I said, look for shorts. The short popped up. But yeah, play it out. Let's see if this one wins. Hopefully this one wins too. That'd be nice.
And you say it's 2 fucking phrases that I just didn't understand. What was the 2 words that you said?
For every trade for an entry, you must have a structure event, right? A structure, and you need an RTFO event. You always need a structure and an RTFO event. So all the strategies always have like a structure, and the trigger event is the RTFO event. So a cross counts as an RTFO event. Real-time order flow analysis event. Okay, so real-time order flow event and a structure for a strategy. So yeah, play this out. Let's see if this one wins.
DCDMNQ on the 3.
Oh, that's a lot of crosses. You would have only been in 2-2 here. Let's see if this is TP. No, there you go.
Harmonic NQ on the 4.
Oh, come on.
Harmonic NQ on the 3.
That's insane.
So yeah, sometimes the markets will move like this, pretty ass, but nothing you could really do.
Fib.NQ on the 3.
Oh shit, that was weird sound.
So do you have booms here? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Or what did you have?
I mean, I
Oh,
had
you hear
some
it selling?
sound like a fucking guitar.
Oh, so that's yeah. So on the 6, you see the 2 crosses. That means a large or like something big's generally gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
That's just give you caution. But yeah, go ahead and play this out. Let's see if this wins. It looked like it
Double
wants to
delta
lose,
NQ
but
on the
you did
4.
get out with 2 contracts
Harmonic
already.
NQ
But
on
we'll
the
see.
3.
Like you'll notice that the
Harmonic
longer you
NQ
stay
on
in a
the 3.
trade, the more likely it loses for some reason.
Yeah.
And then sometimes it's less likely
Fib.NQ
that
on the 3.
and sometimes you win. But yeah, there you go. You lost.
Mm-hmm.
But you would have had the winner before that, and then you would have had this as a half kind of. This is a loser. I would call this a loser. So no more longs for you. You're done with the longs. Go ahead and look for shorts now. Play it out.
Harmonic
Go
NQ
ahead
on
and
the
look for a
3
short
on
now.
the NQ3.
And see if we can
Harmonic
get one.
NQ on the 3. Lower bands touch NQ on the 35.
But yeah, the reason why you missed that 6 one, by the way,
NQ on the
or the
6.
short, was because you're playing on 3x speed.
NQ on
Yeah,
the 4.
yeah. I just can't.
So
Yeah.
that's just the main reason why you missed out on that one. Which is there's nothing you can do about that, right?
Lower bands touch NQ on the 35.
Wait, is this what the fuck? I missed that enigma.
So yeah, that is a good play. But keep in mind, you just took a long and you lost the long. So be careful. If you want to take that play, I would take that play.
No.
One that you're looking at. If I was on lower cadence, so or lower dynamic sizing. So I would take like if the last one you took was like 2 contracts, right? I would give that one a try, just a try. So I would go in 4 contracts because I know that I still have room for error.
Order filled.
But well, I mean, you already won. You're kind of late now, right? You're already late. Yeah, you already won. Like it technically already won.
Yeah.
So-
Like here, yeah. But actually, what? Do you think that TP1 and TP2 it's a good thing?
Yes, because in scenarios exactly like that blue one, sometimes the market will give you like exactly what you want, only up to like the 20 ticks, and then it turns on you, right? So the idea is that when it gives you TP1, it minimizes your risk on the trade already, and depending on the scenario, right, if you hear more clicks or something, you can extend your TP2 and get more out of the market. But the second your TP1 gets hit, you're already de-risking yourself from the trade. And most of the time your stop loss is what, 25 ticks, right? So if you already win half the contracts at 20 ticks, that's not that bad already, you know, because it's, you know, the RR is pretty close to 1. And then if you win your second trade at, you know, a higher RR, you could still get a pretty good risk to reward trade out of it. That's the way I see it.
Yeah, that's true. That's pretty true. Okay, yeah, got it. Okay. How the fuck was?
Lower bands touch NQ on the 35.
Yeah, it's kind of sometimes it's funny when the price goes up and you see and you hear boom, 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 like.
Yeah,
boom.
that's when it's really weird, right? So that's like another thing you want to know, because the booms show you a clue, you see? As it was going up there was like you hear booms and look, it's dropping now. So these things give you a clue, but at this point I wouldn't be looking for any more longs, to be honest with you. So go ahead and just, like I said, ready yourself for a possible good little short
NQ
setup,
on the
and then
3.
we'll see if we can get one.
Lower bands touch NQ on the 35 on the 3.
So at this point, you know, you already made quite a bit of mistakes on the day, right? But you're still up on money. I would just reset the cadence.
Or set the cadence, it's just to go to the 2 contracts. Or what do you mean by cadence?
Yeah, just not cadence. Sorry, my bad. The dynamic sizing. If you want to, and you feel like a little uneasy about the day, go ahead and reset your dynamic sizing. Because you know a lot of bad things just happened in the last like 10 minutes. You maybe be like, your psychology might be a little bit cooked, right? So this is the part where you kind of need to be self-aware. Think about it like this: you just when you were on your 20 contract short, or like you were looking for that 20 contracts trade, you missed that trade, right?
Yeah.
And that was completely, you know, let's just say it was your fault. Yeah, you missed it twice. That was just completely your fault. At this point, you know, psychologically, you are tilted out of your mind because you could have had so much money. Maybe instead of, you know, continue trying to look for that 20 contract short, go ahead and give yourself a break and size down. Even because you're already up on the day, right? It's not like you're down on money. You're up on money today. You're up $240.
Yep.
And I guess I get it. You were down 2K at some point. So in micros terms, you were down $200, but now you're only up $24. You're still up. Like a win is a win.
Yeah.
Right. And
that's true.
you can see mistakes happen, and that's generally when like your P&L is not going to be the smoothest. So that's why you want a lot of practice, so you can try to minimize these scenarios as much as possible.
Got it. All right. Sure.
DCDMNQ on the 3.
2 headshots. Bam. What the fuck was what?
What?
I just realized that that was like 3,000 contracts right there.
Yeah, so you'll probably start seeing, and then you could see it a lot clearer on the 6. You see 1,000 contracts over there went short. So like when it came up and gave you that 6, right? That 6 was actually, wait, no, that 6 kind of created that, right? I'm pretty sure that 6 created that short. Wait, did it? What time was that? Oh, okay. What time did that 6 do that? At the shark? That was at 9:43. 9:43-ish. Okay, no, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, keep playing. That was just a big zone for
Lower
shorts.
band
If
harmonic
shorts were gonna play
NQ
out,
on the 3 on the 4.
you ignore that. So remember, psychologically, you need to
delta
ignore that.
NQ
Even
on
if it
the
plays out,
6.
you just need to ignore that because the likelihood of that playing out and then is quite low because it just slammed against the bottom band and it clearly shows that it doesn't want to go up. You just don't want to fight it.
Lower bands touch NQ on the 35.
As you can see, it doesn't want to play out. So you just go ahead and ignore it.
What is that VL1? It's like some kind of zone.
So that just shows you like a support. So this also automatically detects like support and resistance on your charts. That's useful. But in this case right now, it's not useful because like you see how price is just slamming down. It wants to go down. Let it go down.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do about it. Trying to catch a long while it's going down is like catching a knife, like with your fucking hands.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Always
So
doing
just
this.
continue playing. Yeah, and look for like I said, a good short setup if it gives you one.
Lower
You'll
bands
see that
touch
you'll
NQ
get a
on the
decent one.
35. Lower bands
So that's
touch
like, yeah,
NQ
this is
on
like the
35.
key part. Like you're looking at all that and you're like, fuck me in the ass. I'm missing out all the trades.
Yeah.
But there's no trades for you to take.
Yeah,
You just gotta
that's
be
true.
patient.
Yeah, nothing to do with it. You can.
Lower bands touch NQ on the 35.
Lower bands touch NQ on 35. Where the fuck it is? Oh wait, 35 is okay. I should used to it. 35 lower bands. Where the fuck is lower bands? This is like zone of support, I guess.
That's the lower band. Yeah, it's talking about the Bollinger Bands.
Okay, yeah.
Double delta NQ on the 3.
Oh. Delta, boom. Oh wait, it's nothing. It's still not play, right?
So keep in mind, it's still nothing. Look where you are in the fiddle zone. If you're looking for a
Yeah,
short,
I'm
you need to be
fucked,
outside
yeah.
that fiddle zone.
Yeah.
Lower bands touch
Okay, I
NQ on the
started to
35.
understand something.
Divergence of NQ on the 6. Harmonic NQ on the 3. Enigma long on the NQ6.
Enigma long on the NQ6, but we are outside of the fiddle zone. We touch the Bollinger Bands. Actually, what do you think? It's pretty nice long, no?
No.
No. That was
You
straight
don't know whether it's going
answer.
long or not. I just wouldn't take that.
Okay. Even when everything looks so clean.
Yeah, but then just play it out. You'll see. If this doesn't want to play out, it just keeps going lower. And now you took a long there, right? You're very committed to a long. It's almost fucking sketch as shit. Let me take a look at Steven's shit too.
Fib.NQ
Wait,
on
you're
the
up. What do you
4.
mean by you're down, bitch?
Lower bands touch NQ
Yeah,
on the
I'll be
35.
fucked with this trade. Damn. But without you, I will be long this shit. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, so that's why I said you don't want to try to force commit. Bro, what do you mean? You're not even down that bad, Steven. That's fine. I'm assuming you made
Double
mistakes though,
lower
right?
bands
It's
touch NQ
closer
on
to
the 89.
60%.
Lower bands touch NQ on the 35. Double delta NQ on the 3.
Longitch. Double delta.
Fib.NQ on the 3.
Nothing we can
Double delta NQ on the 4.
There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
Because if you get into any of those shorts right there, those double dots, what will happen is if the market is not moving perfectly clean, what will just happen to you is it will actually go up, take you out, and then continue going down.
Actually,
so even if
yeah.
it does play out, yeah, it will be really weird. So I just don't take it. Like I'm telling you, as much as it looks like you want to take this, you trust me, you don't want to take this.
It's basically the same scenario that we was talking about. It's like one-sided market at that point. 1 hour.
Harmonic
Lower
NQ
bands
on the
touch
3. On the 35. Harmonic
Fib
NQ on the 6.
Again.
He
Fucking
says, I wait for the
million fucking signals. Here, long. Fucking insane. 5 signals too long, bruh. It's still not long. Yo, Chan.
Yeah.
Is this literally 5 signals too long? We're still not long
Yeah.
in this.
Your down draw is
I'm going
Steven.
to give it a try.
Let's see. I go. Oh no, Steven.
Oh.
He's trying to show me something.
Got it.
Order filled.
Wait, did you short that 18.4?
Me?
No, Steven.
Order filled.
Okay. Did you? Because it was yeah, and you also had another cross there, so that could have been a revert. How much did you get out of that? Because that was a bigger play. It popped up on the 4. Yeah. So okay, that makes sense. That's good. All right, keep going.
Lower bands touch NQ on the 35.
Wait, that day looked light. I'm confused. What?
Target
Yeah,
filled.
or
Yes!
like a divergence, or a divergence, or something pops up.
Whew.
Did you take a good trade? I'm assuming.
Beautiful trade, like literally beautiful. Every fucking
Long
screen,
or short?
long, like every fucking screen was screaming me about long. Like here,
Okay.
here, every
Okay,
screen,
yeah,
every.
careful. I mean, yeah, you caught the bottom, but I tell you, be careful, because you remember, like, if you look above you, those longs did not play out, so that could have used, like, in my opinion, that's more of like a lucky scenario where you caught the bottom, right?
Yeah.
Just be careful. You want to look for a short here. Like, watch. If you play it out, you'll see that if you give, it will give you a short, and this short probably is your best scenario to, like, give yourself a good little short. Let's see if it will give you one.
Lower bands touch NQ on the 35.
A little bit higher. Hopefully, it will give you a little bit higher. So it pops outside the fiddle zone. Just took that long, by the way. Okay, let me see. Yeah, that long's good. Like, Steven, that's good. Yeah. See, easy.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Yeah, Steven, this is the method. I think for the, like, you increase your win rate, or not your win rate, my bad. Your risk to reward a little bit more, the ratio, because the old ratio was a little bit worse, but it still worked.
Oh wait, I fucking missed the headshot.
You can take another long still. Yeah, you can still take another long because that one technically won. Okay. Did you? Oh wait, did you have a play up there? It looks like you had a play right there. You missed.
Yeah, the headshot.
No, it looks like you had a cross with a harmonic.
Where
Like, you see the Gartley on the bottom right chart? You see, like, the Gartley?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and you see the cross? The cross was on the Gartley, and it was outside the fiddle zone. That was your play right there when the cross popped up, and it moved down a little. Your stops would have been above the cross. So remember, like, here, I think maybe you should spend some time just playing it instead of trying to execute, so you can memorize the strategies. Because remember, it's harder to trade if you don't have the strategies memorized. Let me send you something. This actually might be useful for you. Real quick, give me a second. Because this is actually really, really useful. I guess for a new, I always thought that this was not very useful, but I take it back. Go to the Discord server, like the Algo-Box Discord server.
1 sec. The Algo-Box?
Yeah.
Wait.
And scroll down until you find the right there. You see where it says on Tools on the left-hand side? Look for the section called Tools, and look for a section that's called Cheat Sheet. Well, no, it was the blue one. Scroll up. Scroll down a little bit. Scroll down. You had it. Scroll down. Right there. You see? cheat sheet, click on that. So if you click on those are the actual strategies that you could take. So personally, if I was you, memorize like quite a few of them, right? And you'll notice that they're a lot easier to see.
Yeah, I should definitely see
you'll
your
click
4
on it, like-
strategies.
Yeah. So click on it. You'll start seeing what strategies, right? You see Super AO. So I told you the ones I like. Super AO, Super Moon, Harmonic. I've learned quite a few of them. So Super AO, Super Moon, Harmonic Dot, Diamond Dot, Headshot, Double Dot. What's it called? What else? That was it for me for this page. Those are the ones that I like. You don't have to use all of them. Remember, you just use a good majority of them, so you give yourself the opportunities to get into the market. And then go to click out of this. There's another page, so you'll see. Click out of this. There's another page below. That's another set of trades that you can take. From this one, Enigma Cadence, Moonshot, Double Enigma, Enigma DCDM. Like these are all good ones, but those are my favorite. Like the one from the first page, those are my favorite. These are fine too, but not my personally not my preferred. Yeah, just send that to me so you have that saved. Do fib dogs count as a reset? Yes, Steven, but be careful of them. But yes, they do. They do.
Oh, actually,
Only if you were able to take a short, Steven. Depending if it was long or short. But yeah, they do.
yeah, definitely. I will go to sleep right now because I feel a little bit bad after all of these
Drowsy.
days.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a good replay session. Now you're
Yeah.
getting more practice. Like I said,
a lot more.
a lot of it is just practice. And you see, like what I told you, there's times where a lot of the signals don't play out. You need to know when those times are the scenario, like when that's the case. And when the very bottom gets put in, you just need to not feel like FOMO, right?
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can't, because if you try to get in that, you will get cooked.
And you
so just
told
try to
me
avoid
about you told me about what rules on the Monday or some shit.
So on any days, it doesn't matter. The rules is, remember, you never trade inside of the fiddle zone unless I'll show you when you are able to, kind of, but almost never trade outside the fiddle, or never trade inside the fiddle zone. Don't fiddle in the middle. And the other one is only give each play setup one try. So if it's a Bollinger Band play, give it one try. If it fails, you need to stop looking for trades in that direction because you will get fried.
Yeah, that's cool. That's a cool advice right there.
And oh yeah, play this out real quick. That's on your screen. Let me see if this goes short or long. I'm thinking this goes short, but I just want to see.
I'm thinking that
And it depends on if you hear booms or not too.
no sounds at all.
Yeah, just keep playing. No sounds could mean it goes short too, but we'll see if this goes short or not.
Lower
Because this was
band
technically a valid
on the
opportunity.
harmonic NQ on the 3.
Okay, wait, that one could be one right there. I can't perfectly see the screen. No, yeah, it just goes straight through.
A lot of bias sounds.
Yeah, so there you could avoid that. See? If we can find a good little short. No, that could be it.
That was 0 plus.
You cross back down right there on the AO with the shark. This could be it.
Order filled.
I just can't see everything on your screen because it's much smaller.Maybe you would have taken that cross with the Gartley. I don't know if it was on it, but play this. Let's see if this one wins.
on the 3.
Enigma.
Double delta NQ on the 6.
You may need to extend your stops for this one. Behind the Enigma. Yeah. And play it. Let's see if I'm just curious if this plays out or not.
I moved my TP too, right?
Yeah. No, that's fine. Yeah, the TP is fine because you're risking more. So technically, yeah, you can get more out of this. Let's see if it plays out. I just want to see because this is an interesting scenario.
Yeah, looks
It
very
should,
nice.
yeah. Like I'm looking at it and it looks very good.
Come
I'll
on,
give you 20.
bitch.
So 20 is always good to kill half. In a scenario, like, because the Enigmas love giving you 20. So no, it's fine. Just let it play out. This should play out, I hope. But if it doesn't, you would have been half out there. I always kill it at half with any Enigma because the Enigmas were
20,
built to
only
give
20.
you 20 ticks. 20? Yeah,
I mean,
only about 20.
It was 20.
That's why the ET20 exists. So you see the little blue line? That's why that exists because it was built to give you 20 ticks.
Yeah, that's fucking insane.
Yeah. So be it. There you go. Now you gotta wait for your next setup.
Yeah. But my next setup will be tomorrow, I guess, because I have.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. More practice tomorrow. Like I said,
Yeah.
we just gotta put in more practice hours and you'll be fine.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
See you, DOMOOORE. Have a
Yeah,
good night,
see
brother.
you. Thank you. You too. Yeah. Thank you for your time.